Good evening, service crew, fighting pilot extraordinaire, Ace Windfall, ready for takeoff. What's up, Silstein? Happy Tuesday, everyone. Welcome on in, by the way. Disagree again. Even though I post the thing, I post the announcement in the Discord at 8:01, I checked. I looked. If you look at the last 1, 2, 3, 4... The last 4 ones that happen on the weeknights, they all are at 8:01 p.m. But that's because I go live and then I wait a little bit, and then I post the link in. I ain't no Egyptian pharaoh, so don't you tut me. I thought of that during that loading screen. I felt proud of it, so I had to save it. But happy Tuesday, welcome everyone. Playing Arknights today. We got free Originium to... What? Oh god, I thought they took it away from me. Oh, I need these so bad. I actually do know this grindstone's nice. What was this for? Thank you for your continued love and support of Arknights. The new event is coming soon. Please stay tuned. Nice. Cool. Sick. Alexander. Fucking, the Great? Is it like that Alexander? From Greece? Is that better or worse, actually? I don't know. Okay, also, I'm gonna bring this up at some point. What? If memory serves correctly, I could be wrong, but I think I asked, I was like, guys, when is Hoshiguma gonna be on a banner? I don't want to buy a passenger, because maybe wait, what? You have to... What? Wait, what? What? Oh, fuck! I have to roll for her? I saw this as the banner. I figured, like, oh, Hoshi's the one in the store and Bagpipe's the one you have to roll for. What? Wait, what? Oh, this sucks even worse now then. Oh, I hate this. Oh, I saw this announcement and I was like, oh yeah, I'm gonna go buy a Hoshi in the store. And then I was like, oh, I can't buy a Hoshi in the store because I spent all my store money on passenger the other day, and now I go in, I can't even buy her in the store. I have to get her. This is messed up. Center star for Colonel? What the? How dare they flip-flop these things around? I understand the idea, I guess, is that these are older ops, and so it's like this is the big one. You can do it. It's like, what? Yeah, if I can't get her from gold certs, I'm not gonna roll. Maybe I'll do a one-off, but I won off really hard last week, so I don't imagine anything. I do want Dejan Breacher. I do want Dejan Breacher. That's it. I don't want anything else. Wait, no, the Moose. Viviana. Dejan Breacher's a go. Different one. I honestly kind of want both. I still don't have Ho. Do you want mine? He's cool. I could get him to level 90, but I didn't really want to get him to level 90. But I did get him to M3 on his S1, so then he gets the 25%, and also he only has to slash 2 and +1 time. I didn't do this one yet, because this feels like it's good to kill people, and I'm not using him to kill people. I'm just using him for the funny, so I think this is better. This one's kind of eh. I think it's alright. I think I saw a video the other day. Occasionally YouTube recommends me videos, and I do click on them. And by occasionally, I mean more often than not. And it was like a 2-minute like meme video that someone made using Hoderer. And I thought it was pretty good. Can I go find it? I don't think I have it saved. If I somehow remember, I think I have it saved on my other thing. Thank you, Nukiyashi. Happy Tuesday, welcome in, Nukiyashi. What's up, spare parts? Hey, bud. Sit here. Right there in my arm. Look at that spare parts. That's Hoderer. He's cool. He has an M3S1, so every third attack he heals 25% of his HP, which right now is 6,000. That's a lot. It's cool, right? Here, get over there. I still haven't done... These two are pipped up, by the way, because I need to read their stories, and this is a reminder. This is a constant reminder to read these two stories. No savings for the limited? Ooh, that is... You'll do fine, Celestine. I mean, realistically, probably not, but we'll pretend you're gonna do fine. That's all we can do. If you didn't get Hoder, all your luck must be rolling over to the next banner. That's all that can mean, right? Finish the new chapter now. I didn't do it all in one day like I did for chapter 10 or whatever. Is it just because it's really long as well? And also, you know, different mechanics and stuff? One limited banner. The other one, you went to like 295. You were one of the people that got to like the 290s and you had to like... Then you got it and you just sparked anyway because you're already at 290. Didn't you do that on... Not Chong, not Texas. I want to say before that. I think it was Ling. I think it's Ling. Ling sounds familiar. Speaking of Hoshi, Hoshi spotted. We gotta learn how explosions. We have to learn how CC10 mechanics, CC9, CC10, whatever that one CC, how that works now. A simulation of the defense capabilities of Lindinium's Citadel artillery. Its fire destroys all, and hence the stronghold has never fallen. Oh, joy. Good morning, Ben. What's up, Ben? Happy Wednesday. Welcome on in. Ben, it's time. We get to actually, like, officially learn how that CC mechanic works. Once fully charged, deals area true damage to both allies and enemies centered on the friendly unit with the highest block. Wait, that was true damage? I guess it makes sense that it was true damage, but... Hey, Ethan's there. Spectre, Ethan, Archetta. Why these ones? Those make no sense there. One, 2, and 3-star squad? What's 1, 2, and 3-star squad? Here's the thing. There she is. Why is she not? Oh, bait units! Why use 1, 2, and 3-star? Why would you not use, just like gravel and like other, like gravel's bait. Gravel's like hella bait. Please be careful. The enemies are currently focusing their defensive artillery on this battlefield. After firing, the artillery will need some time to reload. After the loading is finished, it will launch a large-scale bombardment at the allied unit with the highest block, dealing huge amounts of true damage. Don't worry, I'm the one holding the shield up. How much damage is it? She's got 3175. It can't be more than like 2,000, right? Look at her go. These Sarkaz warriors don't look like they're going down easily. And there's more and more of them gathering here. I'm afraid they have been influenced by some kind of Sarkaz Originium arts. So whenever they're defeated, they come back in a harder, more resilient form. What? I know, like, gameplay mechanic-wise how that works, but do they explain how that works, like, in lore at some point? Because this feels weird. These reborn creations will increase their blocker's maximum block count. Oh, right. That's a really big part of it, because obviously if it baits the highest block count, these things can help something get to the highest block count. Which sometimes you want to do, and sometimes, obviously, that's the bait. While also being extremely resilient towards physical and arts damage. But the city's defensive artillery should make quick work of them, right? I think so. Because they just have a high stats. They don't really do damage, which is kind of nice. Having seen these guys in all of the ISs and CCs, it's like they're just like worms. They're just like worms with rocks on their heads. Oh, she can just say no to that damage. Oh yeah, because she also has. Does that really impact true damage as well? Her talent, just to resist damage. That seems counterintuitive to true damage. Ooh, that did more than I thought. That did like 3,000? That's more than I thought. This kind of sucks. I'm hanging in there. Glad to hear it. The reinforcement squad has arrived. Doctor, please direct them to wipe out the remaining enemies. Everyone's gonna die. Unless they go here and here. Which, actually, yeah, that's probably where they should go. Archetto, I don't know where she can go. You can go here. And you can go here. That seems to... I don't know if I like this, actually. Wait, that makes them the highest block. Wait. She's a 3? She is a 3 block. That's right. What the fuck? Hopefully these things get to Hoshi. So Hoshi becomes a higher block first. Did not think about that. There we go. Okay. Where does Archetto go? Huh? Do I need Archetto? This is a weird... If I put him there... Oh, I put them here so they get rid of this, so then Spectre... Well, no, Spectre can just tank it. Spectre can just go, you know, bone fracture. They explain the lore later. The vampires involved in these? Ooh. Genetic modification, mutation? Genetic mod mutation? Or Shadow's gonna die. You know who's not gonna die though? Spectre. Ethan died though, so that's kind of sucky. Everyone else should be fine. You can be happy you do not play on story mode. Wait, explain further. Like, you mean just like the levels that I did? Quite a few ops that can shrug off that cannon. It still does, like, it's true damage though. It's like 3,000 true damage. I feel like if it's a tankier op, but like, I can't put down like, who's the not? I feel like if it's a 3 block, they're usually gonna be a tankier op anyway, so it's probably not that big of a deal. But it's still worrying. Cool. So we got the mechanic down. We're going into Londinium. We're already in Londinium. Dublin and Dublin and the Sarkaz are fighting. We're kind of in the middle of it, watching it kind of unfold. I think that's what happened basically. So we got Rhodes Island's going to Londinium. Theresis, who is the dude who's a Syscon because he has Sis in his name. That's a really good mnemonic. Theresis and his sister Theresa are currently basically ruling Londinium and or shadow ruling Londinium. I'm not 100% sure on that. I haven't gotten the full info on that yet. But that's happening, and so the Sarkaz are there, and also Dublin's there, because Dublin obviously does not like Londinium and the entire Victorian structure, and so both of them together are trying to like overthrow from the inside and or outside the Victorian structure. And Horn's there, and because Horn was captured at the end of chapter 9, but she broke out between chapter 9 and chapter 10, which I could probably read more about in her operator record, but I don't own her, so, and also I don't read operator records because I'm too lazy. But Horn's there too, and that's cool. And what else happened? And Arknights, Rhodes Island is split into 2 teams, Calcet's team as usual, and Doctor's team. Doctor and Namia are in the city, Calcet's on her way. That's basically it. And then Dublin and the Sarkaz are fighting in Londinium right now because people don't want to be in Londinium. Something like that. Story mode doubles the damage of friendly units. Strangely, the game thinks the cannon is a friend. What? Eh? Hold on. Story environment completion will only unlock in first 3 stars will only guarantee an easier environment. That's interesting. It doesn't say anything to that effect, and it's interesting that it would also, I guess it makes sense. The cannon does hurt enemies as well. The cannon is a true neutral party. The cannon is Switzerland. You do something that can ignore the cannon. Swire alter? Oh, because I'll just pay the money. I'll use my health insurance to ignore the cannon. No, the actual thing I have that can ignore the cannon, I have Mudrock. That's how I did the CCs with it. Have I run Golden Glows again? I have not. Because it was about Victoria and I don't know, I just didn't want to read. I think I read one of them? I think I read one of the things in that event. Hold on. Does the game know what I've actually read or not? I know I can read them here. I swear I remember reading at least one of these. Yes, I like why is my brain blanking? I like Swire, Schwartz, nope, Skyfire. They're all S's. I've only read this one. And honestly, I don't think there was enough Skyfire for my liking, honestly, in this one. I'm glad that the game remembered that I actually did read some of that story, though. Ah, what? I'm sorry I didn't read about Golden Glow or Haze. Honestly, I think I'm sleeping on Haze. I got Haze in an IS recently. And her E2 art is... it's pretty good. And I think Ben like E2'd Haze a while ago and like mentioned that Haze has like a wanted poster in the background. And so when I was like, when I got the IS4 E2 Haze, I was like, where's the wanted poster? And I noticed it was in red. It was like almost like a bloody thing or like a painted thing. And I was like, oh, that's really cool. So I assume she's like a you know, a criminal or something, and criminals are kind of cool. Crimes can be a little cool, maybe a tiny bit. So I don't know. There's something neat about that. Maybe I'm sleeping on Haze. I don't know if she's great, but it's like, yeah, she's cute enough. She works. As long as Mud has her bubble buddy, that's true. I mean, even if she doesn't have the bubble buddy, like she still has a lot of. She's got some tank in her spank. E2 Haze art. I did. I got her as one of the IS4s, and it's the red like thing behind her, and she's like chained up and everything. It's surprisingly cool. I feel like, because what's her normal art? This is all right, but like I think the E2 art is like, this is a big. I don't even have her E1. Her E2 is like a big blow up. What did I just click on? Didn't mean to click on that. Prisoner maxing? What does that mean? Unlike unironically, what does that mean? Is that like wanting to be a prisoner? Like she's like, oh, I want to be in prison. I can do some cool shit in prison. Is she like one of those people that like goes to prison? So what do you mean? You're the one who said it. You can't just say something provocative like that and leave it hanging. I am at my thought is prisoner maxing, unlike Mountain, is like Mountain was in prison and he got broken out. So obviously he's not prisoner maxing. He's like prison speedran it. Prisoner maxing is one of those guys that like tries to go to prison because they do better in prison, either because of like they just function better, or because they know the cons and they run the show in prison. Like, you guys have all watched Breaking Bad / Better Call Saul. There's like a handful of characters in there that are like side bit characters that pop up every so often. It's like, I know a guy, he likes prison better than the outside world. So you pay him a few dollars, he'll go to prison for you. And I'm thinking that's what Haze is. Probably not true at all, but that's what I'm thinking. That's what prisoner maxing is to me. She's part of a witch coven. The nobles didn't like, what? Oh, there are witches in this game? Bubble, toil, and trouble. That was the only crime. Just like my favorite movie, The Vivitch. The art is just amazing. It's you say that, Ben, and I agree with it, but I've seen Silver Ash's E2 art. 99 out of 100 times the E2 art is amazing, but every so often, you get a gaunt, terrifying creature. You get a sleep paralysis demon. Sarkaz Arts is called witchcraft. But like, they don't get to wear hats. They don't get to wear cool witch hats specifically. Maybe they do actually. I don't know enough about Sarkaz witchcraft. Maybe I'll learn more in this chapter. But if you prison that do prefer in prison, because at least inside they get free food and shelter. Yeah, that's what I think. When I'm talking about prisoner massing, that's one of the things. Is like there's stability in a prison, which is really weird to say. But there are some people that prefer the stability of that, and so they kind of do it. It's a very interesting thing in society. She escaped jail sometimes, but from my German point of view, that's not a crime. That's true. In Germany, it's not a crime to escape prison because that's just human nature, and you can't fault someone for human nature. And I kind of appreciate that in a way. They'll still grab you and send you back to prison if they find you, but they're not gonna tack on extra stuff for it. That's kind of sick. Yo, what's up, Lycan? Happy Tuesday, welcome in, Lycan. You ready to read, Lycan? Because you're just in time. 9:27 a.m. Overcast. Atop the wall. Sede and Boro, Londinium. There's been a riot at Port 309. Tell the general that patrol squads have sniffed out the rebels. It's not just the rebels. We're exchanging fire with multiple groups. General, can you get us back up? Who the that's Manfred? Who's the boss of this chapter? It's not Manfred, is it? That's not what that sprite looked like. What? No need. How are we doing? Debugging will take roughly another 15 minutes. You've got 8. We don't have time to spare here. He looks like Hoderer. This is wait, this isn't Hoderer, is it? He's got. You don't need me to go see what's going on down there. Just a suggestion, of course. You're worried I'll fail. Of course not. When have your plans ever failed? My job is just to make sure we've got fewer unknowns along our path to victory. You've already done more than enough, mercenary. Come, stand with me. I need you to see for yourself what is going on beneath these walls before the experiment begins. Is that oh my god! That's... I'm glad... I have him! I pulled him in 1! Look at these two! It's the man, the titular man of Manho. Wait. Do they get shipped together and called Manho because Manfred and Hoderer? And it's Manho? Are you fucking kidding me? That's so stupid. Oh, I kind of love that. These dudes gay. Good for them. Oh my god, that's so fucking funny. It's called Manho. I thought chapter 10 too. I was gonna go through it yesterday, but I decided to watch Vigilo stories first. Nice, Lycan. Just in time then. Eureka's #1 fan. It's him. I don't know if I like this more or less than what I have in my thing. Why did his style changed? And I can't put my finger on it. Obviously he's in the background. I don't know if he has his iconic beard scruff. His iconic Ace Windfall-esque beard scruff right now. I think it might just be like his outfit, his what's the word? What do the kids call an outfit? His drip is different, and he's wearing his hair more forward, and also just a little bit more like fancy instead of like he looks a little bit more war torn in his E2, or in his just this art. Ever get a skin for her? Can we get this sprite as a live 2D? Ooh. I have questions related to Hoderer, but I think they're probably spoilers, given that he's here right now, and in chapter 13, he's in Rhodes Island, so I don't think I want answers to that right now, and I'll find out when I find out. It's full of tension. Don't ask questions about Ho. I would never Ho shame. That's not really shaming, that's more just like, I would never question my Ho. There we go. That's the weird phrasing that I was going for. Swap style later in the story. Enos and W make fun of him for changing his outfit. I like his new outfit better than this personally, but it might just be because that's what I knew first. That's a lie. I've seen. Is this the same as what he wore in Dark Knight's Memoir? Or was Dark Knight's Memoir a third outfit? How many outfits does this dude get? He's never giving him shit for everything. He's just like me. Alright, ho, let's do this. Lively. How does it compare to the battlefield of Kazdal? Nothing new. But at least, it's not sarcasm on both sides tearing each other apart. Surely you hunted during your time in Kazdal. You're asking if I've been hunting. Us mercs are out in the wilderness all year round. Hunting is how we get fed. Then, you should understand why I left these ports open. Sometimes, even if your trap is obvious, a beast will step right into it because there's no other choice. If it can't find a way out, it'll panic and run wild. That means we got to expend energy and spread our forces thin to round up all the wild beasts. Sure, that's how things go in the wilds, but there's more to it. Look at the city below us. It is little more than a concrete wilderness. Who has the confidence to seal off every exit to the wilds themselves? Who can find every nook and cranny in a jungle? Who can secure every last potential hiding spot? I am certainly not so conceited. So that's why you left a few openings. Focus your attention, and wait for the enemies to reveal themselves. That's a pretty efficient way of dealing with it. But it does come with one risk. Nothing ventured, nothing gained, right? If I was in your position, I'd do the same thing. Good. If you're capable of leading mercenaries, you're capable of leading the hunt. That's why I'd rather fight alongside you than the relics in the court. And by the looks of things, you'll be feasting tonight. Not just the rebels, but Dublin as well. Wait. I've seen that caster before. She came to see you once. Didn't you sign a truce? Not that either of you took that particularly seriously. If you recognize her, then you should also know that the people like her don't know when to stop. You've been waiting to eliminate that variable for a while now, huh? The situation has changed. His Majesty's opus is reaching its conclusion. If the theater is too rowdy, it's too easy to overlook an actual threat. We need to keep a closer eye on the dukes out there. Could you just send me to do that? If I wanted her dead, I wouldn't even need you. What's the problem then? The Iron Guard of Wellington. You mean? He hasn't made a move on Londinium yet. And if he's quiet for even a single day, all the nobles outside Londinium ask their emissaries, first thing in the morning, whether the Iron Duke has spoken. Okay. Which is why we haven't made an enemy of Dublin so far. Now though, since she's the one who lost control and took the first step towards violating our agreement, the Sarkas have no more reason to continue tolerating them. So the commotion down there is just the beginning. Yes. We still need something more decisive to take Dublin out of the picture. One of the stories hinted at something you'll come across in this chapter. Ooh. Is it her? I've seen her before. I know it's not her. Favorite boss of the story arc so far. When you say story arc, do you mean all of part 2 or whatever? All of, like, Londinium? Or just chapter, like, 10? Where the hell did they come from? I don't know, Captain. I haven't seen these weapons or arts before. They're also fighting the Sarkaz. Can I hear the back of the devils? Not that it matters. We'll eliminate anyone who gets in our way. Hey! Give us our guy back. It's you. Huh, familiar face. Too bad I still recognize you after the pummeling I gave you this morning. Look up behind you. People don't just stand around in a fight and wait for you to run up to them, swinging. Isn't that why I have you? Don't go too crazy. Remember, we're getting out of here as soon as we secure our target. I know. That just means I gotta punch faster. Oh, cool. She's so cool. I love her. She's great. Londinium so far. Okay, nice. Chapter 9 through 13 is all part of Victoria Londinium. Yes. Okay. What's up, Tachyon? Happy Tuesday. Welcome in, Tachyon. We're watching people fight, and also we saw Manho for the first time in-game. It was pretty sick. Base punch maxing. That's me! I'm a punch maxer. Ow, my hand. You're telling me? These are the ones who snatched our mark? Don't forget their faces. No. Wait a moment. Try to capture one of them alive. Sure, the leader would be interested to find out what new power has its eyes on Londinium. Where are these rocks coming from? Huh. Stay on your guard. We're still not inside the city yet, and the doctor doesn't want to see anyone get hurt. Alright, you two. She smashed my construct to pieces with one swing of a hammer? This one. She's just as nasty as that Victorian soldier. I wasn't even trying for that one, though. See it like this instead! Get out of the way, Siege! Who covered me? Ballin, did you see who that was? No, there's too much going on. I can't make heads or tails of it. Amiya, there's somebody else in this fight. Someone besides us. Dublin and the Sarkaz. And they just might be on our side. Captain, the situation isn't looking good for us. Do you think you could bring down this entire wall? Entire wall, huh? Fantasized about it too many times. But not now. We'll still have our chance when the leader decides to come. Let's not get too carried away here and just grit our teeth for the time being. Hear me. Pack your weapons and try not to leave a mess. I don't want that Manfred devil to come knocking on my door ahead of schedule. Yeah, she got the little ear twitch I noticed in her spray. I think that's cool. 4 minutes. We'll wait 4 more minutes. As it happens, our men haven't had a chance to do anything fun. Defending a city like Londinium is worlds apart from raiding Lateran caravans in the wilderness. He's so different looking. He looks so... I don't know how to describe it. He looks so much more bishy, I guess is the word. He's got softer features and like softer hair right now. Is it the same artist that did his like normal art and this art? It looks different. Or his like operator art in this art, excuse me. The nice thing about meeting old friends is you don't have to worry about them taking your head. I've got nothing to complain about. Don't mistake yourself for one of them. There aren't a lot of mercenaries out there who could stand being locked up in a little courtyard reading books all day. That's your department. I do remember thanking you when you scooped me up and gave me back my sword. Enough. You're not here to share me this drivel. Sure. I know. You need mercenaries, and for more than a couple of reasons. Indeed. And you're as good as they come. Coincidentally, a few more mercenary squads have joined up with us recently, including some of your old acquaintances from the Scar Market. What mercenary could resist an offer from the Regent himself? They want more than just the payout from completing a contract or two. When we followed the Regent out of Kazdel, each warrior carried a different weapon, some even wearing armor that belonged to the enemy just moments ago. But what about now? As you've seen, the factories of Londinium now work day and night to produce weapons and armor for us. Our troops are well regulated and take orders as a unified unit. We are united as never before, and that makes our solidarity stronger than ever. Yes. All of Victoria. No. All of Terra is watching. All according to the Regent's calculations. Just a year ago, they guffawed about how Londinium's defenses were impenetrable. They thought we were mercenaries in service to some duke. Profit is no longer the only thing that motivates mercenaries. They're all looking to see what the Sarkaz can do. What's a sellsword who's lost interest in selling his sword? We're not asking our compatriots to give up their status as mercenaries. They simply found other reasons to follow the Regent. They believe he has created a turning point in the fate of the Sarkaz. That we have an opportunity to earn a new identity for ourselves, not just as looters and servants of the world, of the powerful. I don't know why I thought it was world. You need a home to have an identity. When the Sarkaz desire war, the Sarkaz become war itself. And when each battle ends, the Sarkaz have a home to return to. This is what the Regent told all the Sarkaz on the Londinium. You saw it yourself. That was the first time we met. I asked what you thought about that statement. If you're a fighter who crawled out of the ruins of Kazdel, how could you say no to that? It was 3 years ago I heard that answer. Since then, you've left that estate and now stand with me. Do you still hold the same belief? Manfred, you've earned my loyalty. Does your left eye still hurt? It's been over a year. It healed a long time ago. I hope you understand. I've never doubted our friendship, not once since that day. But you know what I'm talking about. The Convasari don't drop their guard around a merc. That's how they look after the Regent. And I'm not here to prove my loyalty to anyone. That'd just make me a weaker blade in a fight. So your answer is still no. That's fine too. Sometimes what I need more is a friend. And for that, Kazdel must temporarily endure the absence of an officer. We're ready, General! Excellent. Tell the patrol to retreat immediately. Activate the automatic aiming system and enter the long-distance targeting coordinates. Coordinates, Sudanboro, port 309. Our efforts over the last few months are finally about to bear fruit. Order, will you do the honors? Cool! Yo, what's up, Aeon? Happy Tuesday, welcome on in. I think my voice broke there. What's up, Aeon? There we go. That worked. That sounded better going out. I don't know if the other two designs are from different artists. Order went through 3 different designs. The one before, the Dark Knight's Memoir, because I assume he didn't have the eye patch. This one, and then current. Honestly, glow up. I like his current one a lot, so it's definitely a glow up to me. I only had 1 life point throughout the final floor until I came across the activity node, the Rat Thieves. Used all my hope. Oh! I love the Rat Thieves. Because if you get a good run going and you have like your guys, for some reason IS2, I felt like I got a lot of hope in IS2. And Rat Thieves was like easily the best gamba in IS2 because it was just like, oh, I have like 16 hope and it costs like 2 hope to gamble. So it's just like, oh, I get 8 really, really good gambles off of it. Oh, it's so nice. Honestly, IS2, the normal stages kind of stink. IS2's Phantom is the hardest boss still. By far, I still think Phantom is the hardest boss because he does the teleporting and also the casters are just a pain in the ass. IS3, easiest IS by far. IS4, final boss, not super duper hard now. Still tricky, but everything else in IS4 still a pain. But I think I understand now. Now that I have the thing that gets me more squad positions early on through the like branching pathway tree, it makes it a little bit easier, but like, woo. Ace not being the doesn't use range operators allegation. It's true. I'm a I like people that punch. Why would they have range? Come and fight me like a man, asshole. The release and pre-order of Eureka's action figure, which is Hoarder's birthday. Oh, that is so adorable. I love that. Yo, see ya. Get that thing out of there. Remember the chapter 13 story? I have to do that at some point. First bot. I don't like that you said first bot of the night. I don't like that that's becoming a common thing. Still not getting over that pentakill I had the other day. I think when it was that Sunday when there were like 5 bots in a row. It's just like, what the fuck? Big Sadlock's by far the most annoying IS2 boss for me. Haven't beaten it yet. So honestly, Tachyon, you might be onto something. I think IS2 in general has the worst bosses. IS3, I've beaten them all. That's a lie. I still haven't beaten Final Form Mizuki yet. I only fought him the one time, and I just haven't done another IS3 run to try to get that yet. But like, IS3 is super fucking easy. IS4, I don't know how to do the second boss yet. I have to get the Tree Scar and Helm somewhere, and I think I know where. I think I just have to get lucky, but we're gonna see how that one works out. Just stack attack speed. That is nice. IS2 gives you a lot of stuff that gets attack speed, which is kind of nice. But also the other thing with IS2 is maybe. By the way, fun fact: if you didn't get Tifon is stupid. I love her so much. Tifon S2. Super hard carry in so many things. I feel like if I were to do IS2 and I had Tifon S2 for the final boss stage, you would clear so much. It'd be so nice. Basically just a DPS check that won't let you DPS it. Yes. It's weird because isn't Big Sadlock just like you have to like slow burn it? Or you have to DPS check it like super fucking quick. Like stupidly quick. Something like that. I don't know. I did it once and I was like, I don't know what this is, and this was like a year ago or whenever, so I didn't have as stupid operators at the time, so it was like very weird. Attack speed Golden Glow versus Phantom. Woo! Attack speed Golden Glow popping S3 and just ing Phantom sounds really fun actually. For other boss, since I never cleared IS2 on normal until now. Congrats, Lycan. Enjoy Big Sadlock and let me know how that one goes. Because if you can do that, then that might mean that I have to do it. Because I like the aesthetic of IS2 the most out of every single one. Even though I'm a big Finaboo. I like IS4's aesthetic a lot. It sucks. IS3 is the least interesting aesthetic to me. I hate the ocean. I hate the ocean so much I got really good at killing it. But it's the easiest one, and the 2 cool ones are really hard. It's not fair. Every 20 hits you do on it, it unleashes an art's shockwave. Oh, so you have to do big, strong hits, is the idea then. You need, like, you need big, chunky hits to hit it then. Ooh, yeah, that's annoying. That's a very weird and specific, like, you have to, like, optimize your team for it. Oh, I don't like that. Swartz and Posy. And maybe Hoarder. He has a really slow attack speed. He's a crusher. He's probably not that good against it. He might be, though. He might be. I'm honestly surprised that didn't kick us into the game. I guess we're gonna have Horn go, oh no, look, it's the artillery. And then it's gonna fade to black and then we're gonna play it. Lieutenant, Dublin looks like they're about to win. Yeah. Whoa, Lieutenant, Dublin looks like they're about to win. That's not the situation, but it's also not what matters. Regardless of who wins, what's important is that they keep each other in check. That's the situation we need. One that allows your people to charge. Charge? Indeed. While they're too occupied with us, that's your best opportunity to get out of the city. No! What's on your mind, Robin? Lieutenant, I don't want to leave anymore. But I have to stay. But this might be the only chance you have to leave Londinium. After the scuffle here today, the Sarkaz will have the gate blocked tomorrow. Conceal your weapons and blend in with the other civilians. Hurry, get going. We can't just run away like this. Lieutenant, we can still fight. Do you see that? I just took down a Dublin fighter and injured 2 Sarkaz. Like, that's really funny to me. He's just like talking, he takes 1 shot, does it? It's just like, look how good I am. That's really goofy. This crossbow is pretty crude. It's nothing like the standard issue military crossbows we're used to. You made it, right? If you even need to make your weapons yourself, don't you also need more men? It's not a question of what I need. If you don't want to leave, I won't force you. I don't want to order another good soldier out of the fight. Not again. Not when she wanted to stay. Lieutenant? But let's set that aside for now. We need to get out of here first. Now's the best shot we're going to get. So if you don't want to move onwards, then fall back with us. Doctor, the Sarkaz troops are withdrawing from the fight. I find it strange that after fighting us in Dublin for so long, the Sarkaz didn't call in reinforcements or start massacring the Dublin forces. That's not how the Sarkaz usually fight. Even the mercenaries that W brought with her into Reunion fought more ferociously than they did. Yeah. Something's not right. Doctor, have we fallen into a trap? This conflict came about so spontaneously and coincidentally. It's as if someone was trying to corral us all together, and then... do you think they set all this up for us? Siege said she found other people who were blending into the crowd just like us, and they seem to be on the civilian side. Might they be the ones the Sarkaz were after? Oh no, what did I say? Ah! Everyone, find the nearest place to bunker down and prepare to evacuate. Commodore withdraw from the battlefield immediately. Scout teams for... Yeah, that works, sure. It probably would be operators withdraw from the battlefield. I would have said that one. It doesn't make a difference. Same thing. The doctor ordered a retreat. Huh? We're about to complete the rescue, though. There must be a reason behind it. Let's go. Ugh. Excuse me, Miss Indra? I'm over here. Thomas? Don't go over there. A flash of light suddenly fills everyone's eyes. A scalding wave of heat erupts forth, incinerating almost everything it touches. Though very little solid debris shoots out, the force of the impact reminds the survivors how they were only a single step from death. And this threat came from above. What just happened? Did we get a bomb dropped on us? A huge crater suddenly appeared in the ground. Thomas! Smoke's too thick. I can't see anything. Indra. Siege told you to stop. Fine. I'll you another one. As long as you get it. Now hurry. Let's get out of here. There it is. Here's the gimmick. Quarter S3 has a true dot. Ooh, that counts as hits for the shockwave. Is that good or bad? I guess that's bad because the dot is damage over time. It's like a second. Like every second it will tick. Yeah, that's probably not that good. But then just use his S1 or S2. Like his S1 that I'm going to use, that just does a chunky hit of damage. That is a, woo, that says like 3,000? More than that because of the 60%, but like, yeah, chunky. You can kill the bear with La Pluma. That's on attack speed? Wait, how do you do with attack speed on La Pluma? This is an interesting... I don't know who to put... I think I want to put Hodor up here. I think I want to put Hodor over here. This is what I believe. Oh, I should have gotten Lapland. I forgot Dublin forces. He's gonna attack all blocked enemies, which is kind of nice too. Uh oh, this is not gonna go good for me. Luckily I have you. Do this. There we go. Okay. Whew, easy. I love not having to think about strategy. And from here, then we get to do the funny. Let's do you here. I do not. Why do I have? Why did I like pick? What was this group for? Luckily, they get to. Why is this? I can't do. Ooh, I can't do this right now. I have nothing but expensive ops for some reason. I don't know what group I was running this with where I have nothing but expensive ops. Was it just for this one before, actually? It was for this one before, that's why. Okay. I need cheaper operators. Get rid of I don't think I need Calcic. Give me Flametail. And I don't think I need I don't even need Tifon and Totter. Get rid of them and drop in Sheep Granda. Honestly, I think Flametail is the only thing. Throw in Lapland, why not? Low Star Squad is the way. But I didn't like got hit from the, it wasn't the nuke that got me. It was just, I just didn't, everything was, Hodor is expansive. What's up, Lahighs? Happy Tuesday. I think you heard wrong. Have watched the JP livestream? I have not. What happened on the JP livestream? I know they dropped info on the events coming out next week. I haven't seen the trailer yet. I saw it when I was scrolling through Twitter, and I saw like the little bit of the animation thing, and I saw Ebenholz. I was like, oh, Ebenholz spotted. But that's about it. I'm excited. Ebenholz and then Dejan Breacher like events back to back. Ooh, I'm eating good right now. I'm eating so good. Oh shit. This is the last time we're gonna do the story for a bit then. I just realized. Ooh, fuck, we gotta get through this shit today and then chat. Alright, let's do this. Always use a read. Like normal read, not like healer read. Monster's a cheap redeploy decoy. But I don't need it because I think Hodor, I need to be proven wrong first. Ben, I think Hodor is just gonna do it. I think Hodor just wins this. Oh yeah, the KFC collab. I saw that on Twitter as well. You get to do it by doing. It's probably gonna be like if you retweet this KFC tweet, you're gonna get the skin or something like that, right? Mudrock or no? Ooh, Mudrock is a good idea actually. Keeper has like a side. Mudrock is what I used in CC, Lycan. I don't know if I want. I probably should, because if I drop down Saria, then Hodor loses the. Ooh, yeah, this is gonna be interesting. I do hate okay, in my defense, Celestine. Okay, I guess there are a few. Look, it's not my fault that these are the coolest looking ones. Look at this dude. Cool. Look at that's a ranged operator. Cool. Cool. It's not my fault that Tifon, Golden Glow, Lapland's melee. I have 1, 2, 3, 4 ranged operators. I only have 4 ranged operators. That is not a lot, actually. Wow. Reed Alter is a good range unit. Honestly, Reed Alter is I've been in IS4. I don't know as much because like sometimes you need to get healed and there's not something to shoot to get healed. But in general play, you're probably right. Reed Alter might be, and I did E2 her. Who would I get rid of though? I don't want to get rid of these. I'm too flush with operators. Most likely with some changes. Yeah, you're gonna get it via like media engagement, I think is what I saw on Twitter to get the KFC skins. Let me grab the tweet, let me see. Is this the one I was thinking of where it's like page doesn't exist? Oh, because there's the little like tiddlywink there. City Rider outfits are coming soon, and you can obtain them through the exclusive events we're gonna hold on social media platforms. That's what it is. KFC is a-coming, boys and girls. If I can find a screenshot I took of my CC10 run, I can show you my setup for it. I probably have a screenshot of my CC10 run somewhere else too. And it was very similar. It's using Mudrock. It's great. Hey, what's up, Joe? Happy Arknights Tuesday, Joe. What the? Oh wait, Chief, I forgot it was Tuesday. Arknights Tuesday. Joe, I worry about you sometimes. The way you write is very fun. But damn, I don't have social media. Maybe they'll allow it. There are probably other ways outside just getting social media. Just make a burner account, Ben. Just make a burner account just to like retweet the KFC tweet and you'll get your whatever you need. I'm gonna have to get rid of. I'm gonna get rid of Golden Glow.
I understand the objective you've set.
Just part of the crew, the service crew. God bless America. Thank you, waifu. Happy Tuesday, waifu. God bless the service crew and God bless the service crew and Dragon Install. You know what? No. Yeah, I have an idea. Hold on. No. I have an idea. Thank you, waifu Vega. Okay, guys, wait. My genius is. This is not genius, actually. Someone's gonna die here, but it's gonna be funny a little bit. Instead of putting Myrtle down there, I'm gonna put Myrtle in the top lane. Because when Myrtle's skill activates, using her thing, she'll give Hoder +1 block, so he'll be more likely to be targeted. She'll probably die in the ensuing blast, but it's a sacrifice I'm willing to make. Pop this. Perfect. See, look, he's got 3 whole block right now. Which is really weird. I forgot that it did that at one point, and I had, like, Chong in front of Myrtle at one point, and I was like, why does Chong have 2 block? What did I do? How did I break the game and make it good? From here, I need to do, put down Chong first. And then Flame. No, I should have had Chong facing down. I always make this mistake with Chong. I always face Chong out, but you should face Chong down in situations like this so he can like charge on like these guys. It's taking me more attempts because I want to be optimal about this. I want to do funny stuff. I don't know. Bye, Myrtle. I keep trying to do like funny stuff. I'm not trying to be like good. Why does she have the thing? Because they're both 2 block right now. Oh, I didn't think about that. Oh shoot. Yeah, this is weird. This is interesting. No, he got it back. Okay, yeah, because they have the block. Right. Good. Okay, we're back. We're so back, baby. Fuck. Someone please. There we go. Okay. I need those rocks to be blocked by Hoder, but he's too good at killing them. I think Chong is on 4, so next Poppy's gonna pop. Oh, is the game loud, by the way? It looks loud in the thing. I'm gonna turn it down. Oh yeah, this is actually louder than it usually is. I looked at my little slider, and I was like, oh shit, that's like at least 4 pips up. Who are these? These are Sarkaz? These are Sarkaz guards. I never see these guys. What is this? I only ever like see these guys in like IS because they're like the weird ones. That's 5, so you have to pop off. There we go. Go back to Hoder. There we go. Keep focused on him. Damn, he's a cool lane holder. He heals so much. It's honestly great. Look at that. He's so cool. Look how much just every 3rd swing he just gets. He has no defense, but all that HP, baby. It's so cool. One, 2. Perfect. In reality, it only took me I guess it took me 2 attempts. That second one didn't count because it was just me going like, oh, I have a funnier way to do this. S1 M3. S1 M3. Because I figured out of his 3 skills, I was like, S2, very specific. S3, good boss killer, but I have a lot of boss killers right now, and it's like, I don't really need S3. S1 seems like it's the most, like, daily driver, the most, like, I can just put him on that and he can just do work, easy peasy. Like, set it and forget it. And so I did that one first, and also because, like, that has the biggest benefit, I think, from M3ing it compared to, like, S3. Is perfect for stalling, just because he just sits and he just gets 25% health back. It's great. It's great, Teal. Happy Tuesday, Teal. Welcome in. Thank you for the head pat. Enjoy your lurking. He's so cool. Just smacks that sword around, gets 25% HP. It's great. Ah, the lift fell over. If it had been a little lower, my leg would have. Hold on. I mean, hold on my construct. You idiot. Don't drag me down too. It's hard enough to stay afloat, bring you punch with me. Captain, thank you. Next time, be smarter about how you run so you're less of a nuisance. Watch out, Captain. That's an artillery shell. No, it's far more destructive than normal artillery. And it was aimed so precisely at a small area. Manfred, you've been watching us this whole time? Bloody hell, that slimy devil. All right, everyone stop right here. We need to chase after those Sarkaz. As for the driver, he's dead. It's a cursed place. Sir? Lies. I do like her. I like characters that are just like balls of anger. I don't know, there's something fun about it. I'm very easy to please when it comes to character archetypes. I've found out over the years. She would work as an operator really well too, because she's a flinger, easily. You put her as a flinger, she throws giant rocks at people, so easy. Lieutenant, what is this? How can the city's defense artillery do this? Londinium's wall defenses were built almost 70 years ago. This is the first time their cannons have been aimed inside the city. Not too shabby. Even 10% of its firepower is enough to melt ordinary structures. 10%! So, this is Londinium's ultimate defense. That was only an auxiliary cannon. Our weapon experts have said the main guns are able to easily penetrate the armor of any high-speed warship. This is just Stonehenge from Ace Combat. It's a series of guns that just fire off at. This is just Stonehenge. What the fuck? Has anyone made that reference before? I'm kind of digging this even more now. Now that I like, it's just Stonehenge, or I guess they look more like railway cannons. If you guys remember the railway cannons, like from World War II, Gustav and Dora, or if you know World War II, or if you've played Yu-Gi-Oh, because apparently Gustav and Dora are in Yu-Gi-Oh, which is kind of cool, as the big railway gun, like 10-star Xyz monsters. Either way, giant ass guns that are either in a circular pattern, a la Stonehenge from Ace Combat, or on a rail, a la any cool thing ever. It's great. Also, Final Fantasy VII. That reference whiffs over my head. Sorry, Wisteria. I don't know Final Fantasy. Also, what's up, Boomer? Thank you for the headpad, Boomer. Yu-Gi-Oh. That's all I know about Yu-Gi-Oh. That's all I know about modern Yu-Gi-Oh. I'm a classic player. I used to play at a local card shop like when I was much, much, much younger in 4th or 5th grade, and I did not know meta. Like, that was when I definitely was not playing right, but I did win, like, once. I don't know if I won. I won a door prize, I think, once. It was a cyber jar that was like an ultra secret rare cyber jar. It's pretty sick, honestly. That might be worth some money. I have other Yu-Gi-Oh stories, but I think I've told them before, and also I really need to burn through this story. Like you don't even know. Was it Yu-Gi-Oh Master? No, quite the opposite. I was very much that kid that was like, I like this, I'm gonna put this in. I like this, I'm gonna put this in. I know I played through at least GX because I know one of the monsters that I had in there was the water dragon. And when I say that I just put things in there, I mean I had water dragon as a one of. I had 2 hydrogens and 1 oxygen. That's it. So I had to have those specific cards in my hand, and only those ones. I was playing it like it was like a fucking Exodia deck. Like, I had like 7 or 8 different like boss monsters. I was just like, this is cool. If this combo pops off, it's gonna be really good. And it's like, why am I not winning? Why are my combos not popping off? Whoopsie. Yu-Gi-Oh is really weird. A Fallout 3 DLC with the VR story. Oh, Operation Anchorage. Oh, it's been forever since I messed with since I've played Fallout 3, and it's like anything with Fallout 3, honestly. Were there giant cannons in Operation Anchorage? All I know is you got the cool power armor and you got the Chinese stealth suit, which, woo! You play Fallout 3, you get the Chinese stealth suit, you don't have to play Fallout 3. It's great. It's so stupid. I know I got Fallout 3 when it first came out, and so when that first DLC dropped, like, I had already beaten a lot of stuff, but after I got that Chinese stealth suit, it was just like, oh wow, this makes the game stupidly easy because it's just an infinite stealth boy. Woo. Okay, enough of that. Manfred. Our weapon experts have said the main guns are able to easily penetrate the armor of any high-speed warship, like Stonehenge from Ace Combat 4. You know that game that you love so much, Hoarder. I've seen you playing it whenever you're watching that stream of yours, Yu-chan. She's quite cute, but she's not as cute as I, right? A weapon expert. Are you talking about the officer from the Defense Forces engineering team? I must thank you for capturing his wife and daughter. Is he still alive? As long as he is of use to the Sarkans, he will not die. Artilleryman. Target lift 11. The shot went wide. Unfortunate. We'll have to improve our accuracy. These cannons were meant to point outward, after all. Outwards. Before we entered Londinium, the defensive artillery was aimed at the ducal army outside the walls. Ducal? Is that belonging to a duke? When we entered the city under the guise of quelling the duke's conflicts, they never even once thought to point us in their sights. Does that count as pointing outward? Since the fall of Gaul and the silence of Iberia, a long time has passed without Victoria facing any real external threat. Indeed. Which is why His Majesty found this opportunity for us. Such sophisticated weaponry should be put to greater use, rather than sitting here as ornaments adorning the doorway. Artillerymen, activate dynamic target tracking. Why was that not already on? Why would you have this as an option and not use it? Very good. It's working. We had to spend nearly a whole month to calibrate them. Luckily, they seem to be working well enough. These weapons put us in control of everything that enters and exits Londinium. Once all our cannons are in place, there will be nowhere to hide under the shadow of these steel walls. Dublin seems to be drawing away the artillery fire. Is this a test run? Is their purpose really just to calibrate? No. They're ultimately unconcerned with this port. Lieutenant, what do we do now? Continue to withdraw towards the city. However, the rest Sudan is no longer safe. The Sarkaz are tightening their grip on Londinium. As long as the city's artillery is pointed inwards, our lives are in their hands. Unless... What's your plan, Lieutenant? It's nothing. Let's go. We'll talk after we've made our escape. These bloody walls! These bloody cannons! Captain, your construct got destroyed again. I don't have time for this! Don't just stand there staring! Away with you! Get out of here! Force gets to run, eh? Mark my words, Manfred. You insult me like this today, I swear I'll... Captain, that one I just saw running off that way looked rather familiar. Lupa Brunette? Is it her? Get her. Be careful, Captain. What have you done? I'm protecting you. Run! You still have to find for the leader. Ugh. Fine. Fine. You're the 13th. 13th Terran life. Mark you down in leader's place. One day, I will personally make the Sarkaz pay for each and every life. General, we've rounded Dublin's team. I saw. But we couldn't find the rebels. Those sly insects. That's really funny. I don't know why he would say that. But we couldn't find the rebels. Those sly insects. They peeked their heads out for a moment, but they vanished again after we activated the cannons. Could they have been killed already? What do you think? I don't think our job would be that easy. I'm glad you understand. Then, did they blend into the crowd? Should we notify the patrol so they can detain the civilians and continue the search? No need. Continue to bombard the port. Oh, and increase the firepower. Increase the firepower? The port is almost completely destroyed. Can't imagine anyone would still be hiding there. They won't ever take this route again. Besides, have you ever seen a Sarkaz draw only half his sword? Now that we've begun, why not let them see exactly what we're capable of? You're putting on a show of force for them. You want to cut off their escape and force them to come out. This game of hide and seek has gone on long enough. If I don't mind waning, the same cannot be said of His Majesty and the royal court. Doesn't matter who it is. If they have a plan, I'd like them to hurry up with it. Doctor, we don't have anywhere safe to hide. Even if we all took cover under the structure, we'd still be vulnerable to their artillery blowing us to bits. I've done some rough calculations. If those cans are fully charged, they'd be able to shoot clean through a standard city plate. This flimsy sheet plate above our heads on the wall here won't stand a chance. Siege, Londinium's cannons here are serious business. This is the first time I've seen them fired off on such a scale. That means they're rolling out the red carpet for us, right? If that were the idea, we'd be wiped out 50 kilometers outside the wall. If that were the idea, we would be wiped out 50 kilometers outside the walls. Ugh. I can't take it anymore. Amiya, my drones can't reinforce these plates any further. At this rate, we're gonna get blasted sky high. We need to get out of here. Dublin also scrambled to get away as fast as they could, but they used Art's constructs to defend themselves and left their wounded behind. Why is our luck so rotten? Are we gonna die here? We won't leave a single Londonier behind. Scout team, have you located the artillerymen? Not yet. I'm afraid we can't find them. Londinium's urban defense cannons, and this wall looming in front of us, have always been a single entity. In other words, we have no way of stopping the barrage if we can't scale the wall or get inside it. I don't know about that one. We couldn't... I feel... This is very defeatist of me. I wouldn't say these things. We couldn't find a way inside. We can't just hide here waiting to die either. Why don't I run out there and try to draw their fire? With my skills, I should be able to buy a few minutes. Not happening. If you're not letting her do it alone, then let's all go. Settle down, you two. Dagda, have you been hanging around injured for so long that your brain turned to muscle? Hey. If it was as easy as getting some live bait out there, would the two of you still be here making a scene? Our armor could maybe take 2 hits from a standard crossbow. Friends in engineering spent months working hard to make it. If you're gonna run out there and get yourself killed, you never should have come to Londinium in the first place. Alright, I get it. But I swear, I'm not letting anything happen to Vina. We haven't even been home yet. True. There's no point in running out there. Doctor, do you have a plan? The drones. Drones? Oh, I see. Ah, so that's where you're going with it. Makes sense. What are you mumbling about now, Closure? The doctor barely said 2 words, but you're acting like you had a whole conversation. Oh, my bad. I just got an idea. Those cannons seem pretty intelligent, and at such a long range, they can't be completely manual. They must have some way of locking onto moving targets near the ground. 1 or 2 guys running around won't be enough to get the cannons off our backs. If I deploy all my drones at once, the targeting algorithm might see them as a higher priority threat than us and the civilians. But there's no guarantee. Well, obviously, I can't promise anything. Closure, the reinforcement failed. The pressure is too great for the drones to withstand. The base plate is going to collapse within 30 seconds. We have no other choice. Let's give it a try. On the doctor's signal, all operators prepare to withdraw. 5, 4, 3, 2, run. Drones, launching. Run, everyone. Go, go. Did it work? It bought us just enough time to move to a structure a few steps away. But this place won't last long either. That was our one shot, too. My precious drones have all been reduced to scrap, and even after I can't just conjure up another batch. We can't safely move forwards or retreat backwards. If we want to escape the cannon fire, we're gonna have to take some risks. I wish there was some way around all of this. I heard you need a guide. Uh-huh. Who's there? Miss Caddis, I'd like to talk to you. But before that, I'd appreciate if you could have your people lower their weapons. You! Who are you? Let's save the introductions for later. Claws, a machete, and this, hammer. Ma'am, your weapon looks plenty brilliant, but I'd appreciate if you could keep it away from my head. Otherwise, this friend of yours might be in danger. Ow! What? What? What did I do? Doctor! What happened? Where's the thick British accent? Hold on. I think you're still seeing. Hold on. I need a... What's a What's his name? Stainless. Stainless, English voice. I don't know. I don't have him. I don't know what he sounds like.
Doctor, do you mind me tinkering with a few things here?
Oh shit, okay. Doctor, hold on.
Or would that be too much noise? Just give me a tap on the back when you want to chat, of course. Doctor, I hear you've got a lot of books here.
Doctor, I hear you got a lot of books here. I'm gonna go. I can't do British. I always go to Australian. I'm gonna try though. How many do I have to do? 5 more? Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Delicious. I have my mint tea. It's delicious. Make sure you guys are drinking too. Oi, what's all this then? Poppycock Cheerio. I don't know, something like that. I'll do my best. Oh man. Why did it have to be British? Is he talking about me? No, too close now. Oh my god. One more step, and your friend's head becomes a mess on the wall. Amiya, the drone! One of the drones wrapped around when we weren't paying attention, and it's locked onto the doctor's head. You sure you know your stuff, Miss Pointy Ears? To be... Put it back up. How... Thick British accent.
Good morning, good afternoon. Oh, you
This is not... No, that's not what I need. Go back to Stainless. Stainless English VA.
Doctor, for a shake when I meet someone, that's all the more likely I've got a new friend.
Bottle of water. There we go. There. Bottle of water.
I'm glad my bet paid off here.
I'm glad my bet paid off here. Bottle of water. Water.
I could feel my city in its warm embrace.
I could feel my city in its warm embrace. I don't know about this one, Chi. We're gonna do our best, though. There's more British people coming. As an American, there is nothing more terrifying than hearing there are more British people coming. That is a sentence that gives me nightmares. It's 1776 all over again. Listen to Monty Python skits. Bottle of water. You sure know your stuff, Miss Pointy Ears. To be honest, I'm getting more and more curious about you lot. All hands, weapons down. Oh, there we go, that's nice. Oh, make sure you get the message to your snipers around the corner too. Bet they haven't blinked once since I showed up. Do as he says. Lovely. Sir, I hope you believe us when we say that we'd never move to harm a stranger unprovoked, but harm one threat on the doctor's hood, and I promise you, right here, right now, I don't need a weapon to ensure you never threaten another human being. Huh. Yeah, this place is already dangerous enough. Are we seriously gonna get blown up before we even start our mission? Right. If we don't want the sarcasm to turn us to dust, we don't have time to be pointing weapons at each other's heads. Listen up. I have an idea. Please, come with me, nice and easy. I'm gonna keep borrowing your friend here until we get where we're going. And if I refuse? Sorry, but you don't get a say. Behave yourself and come along with me, my faceless friend. This is hard.
In honesty, it's hard to even tell whether your battle
Monty
is for victory,
Python skits.
given your dreams still lie so far, far away.
Videos. It just has a top 10 list. I just want one.
Like these, it strikes me.
Oh my god, she has dialogue.
Perhaps we may all see the day when peace
Good afternoon,
comes.
sir, and how are we today?
Welcome to Watch Mojo UK.
Watch Mojo UK.
Provided bucket
Hold on, where's the most replayed?
Number 13. Spam. The nation owes its origin. The husband is all for it.
It's just a person talking over them. What is this? Come on, Watch Mojo. I just want to see the sketches. Damn it, this is also from Mojo. God damn it.
If life seems jolly rotten, there's something you've forgotten. And that's to laugh and smile and dance and sing.
In a lot of ways, it's
That's to smile and laugh and watch us sing.
to guard. Arthur initially wants to return, which the knight repeatedly claims are minor injuries.
Look, you stupid bastard, you've got no arms left. Yes, I have. Look! Just a...
Okay, I think I got it. I believe in myself. Look, you stupid bastard! Those guide videos are dumb. That's Monty Python. I don't know what guide videos you're talking about. Are you talking about the ones that's like, here's how you say it in a different accent? I was thinking about that. I was like, I don't know if I'm smart enough to understand how those even work. If it's like, you have to talk with your tongue at the top of your mouth, it's like, what? Remember not this? I don't know. That's me talking with the tongue with my tongue at the top of my mouth. Very weird. What was the environmental condition for this, by the way? Oh, it was just the thing fired off stronger? That's whatever. Doesn't matter. More enemies will appear, and Sarkaz Air Bearer ASVs will give increased bonus attack to reborn creations. What? What's an ASV? That's called palletization. Oh, because you're using the pallet. That is a fun fact, actually. Veins pulse from deep underground. Their sound covered by the military vehicles making through the streets. This is probably fine. We're okay. I'm gonna be really British right now. Look at the stream chat. Ooh. This better not autoplay. I meant like the Arknights. Okay, this one better autoplay. I need to hear what.
What about babies? You guys got any babies?
What? I wish there was more context for that one.
This is looking grim. There's no way to tell where they're gonna come from next.
Water.
Water?
Yeah.
Water. I can't do it. Pipes. They're buried deep underground with no end in sight. These pipes connect the entire city. They are the veins of Londinium. It is through them that the energy is supplied to Londinium's heart, and that is where we are right now. Never fear the darkness before your eyes. When the sun sets at night, the shadows live on in the city's veins. When the light is taken, you trust your ears, your nose, and your remaining senses. Listen carefully. The mechanical rumble is the flow of its blood. The gears rotate rhythmically, like breathing. Indeed, Londinium is alive. Even if we do not sit on its tall throne, it lives on as its own organism. If you ever find yourself here again one day, no matter what may be chasing you, you needn't be afraid. After all, you run through the body of Londinium. Vina, you are home. Okay, everyone. We can stop here for a while. Where exactly are we? We've been climbing down all this time. It's like we burrowed ourselves into some kind of pipeline. The walkway's broader, but still stark as hell. Are you those cutthroats who would drive us to some abandoned construction site and slice our neck? Huh? You might be right about that. Who the hell are you anyway, punk? Don't think we'll just follow you every word. To be on the safe side, let me ask you the same question. Who are you people? Why are you trying to sneak into Londinium? Before we answer that, you need to let our employee go. Right, you're kind of taking me hostage right now. It's all hooded friend, your commander? Sure enough. I figured out who calls the shots in battle. That said, Goddess Lady, you're the one who's actually in charge, right? Don't be so surprised. I'll admit you have a few tricks up your sleeves, but we're locals, and we know this playbook a lot better than you. A local? You live in Londinium, then? Were you part of the big fight earlier? Stop with the guesses. We haven't worked up the mutual trust yet. Dublin and the Sarkaz fighting each other doesn't prove anything. Them bickering doesn't mean we should fall down on either side. Londinium's veins. What did you say? We've made it inside Londinium. How can you tell? These pathways connect the city to the outside. They can get us past the Sarkaz guards and inside the city. How long have we walked? 20 minutes? I reckon we're right underneath a certain key facility in Sedan right now. The facility isn't far from the walls, and it's a key hub. From here, you can get to many places in the city. Rail tracks. Just another kilometer or two ahead, there will be a train station above us. You know Londinium well. I suppose you used to live here. I'm a local, too. No wonder. I was about to say, Hammer feels especially familiar. Feline lady. You are feline, right? Whatever you are, that's what I am. I'm really gonna regret this if you guys are actually Sarkaz spies, aren't I? Don't hurt the doctor! What did I say? It's too late to regret anything? I guess, yeah, I'm gonna say that. Shoot, get down there, cursor, stop clicking things. Huh? When did you take over the drone? You hold it in your bare hands. I could detonate the drone bomb right now, you know. You don't have a remote. This is bad. When'd you figure it out? When I was talking to you, or when I led you down the underground passage? And maybe before that. Hold on, you could have figured it out all the way back when I captured you. That this drone poses no threat. You let me drag you all the way down here? I had to get a feel of your intentions. If I had thought for a second you were going to hurt the doctor, my hammer would have cracked your skull before your hand could even touch the remote. You know, you really should have picked someone dumber for your hostage. Like this punk who only knows how to speak with her fists. She might have fallen for your trick. You think he would come anywhere close? So the signal jammer I brought along isn't gonna come in handy? Mr. Local. I think it's about time we put an end to this charade. No more testing each other. We may not face enemy cannon fire, but there's still a threat to both of us out there. Haven't we proven ourselves? We've had many opportunities to take you down from the moment we met. Suppose we were actually spies sent here by the Sarkaz. We've already figured out the size of things here, so why waste any more time talking to you? The only reason that the doctor was playing the hostage here and that we willingly followed you into this passage is because we believe you mean no harm. So, shouldn't you put your trust in us more and tell us what your goal is? Huh. That sounds very convincing. I mean, you could say I'm your hostage now. Rock. Come on out. Drones! So many! With that formation, they're aiming at us, aren't they? They could shoot us all full of holes. Rock, stop it. Doesn't matter if they spoil you or your drones. Considering their strength, I wouldn't be able to get out alive if we came to blows. If you knew that, maybe you shouldn't have brought me along to play your stupid games. Fine, you're right. Hey, hooded friend. Can you give Rock 17 back? The drone in your hand there. It's only half drone. If you break it, Rock's gonna be livid. It's only half done. Well, I'm pleased to make your acquaintance. I'm Feist. This is Rock, my partner. We belong to the Londinium Citizens Self-Salvation Cause. It's so, the British people aren't real. This is not a real voice that you can do. I feel like it's just Australian still. Rochelle Rockwell. That's my rock. How many places do you think there are in Londinium that our eyes cannot reach? Countless many. There are thousands of old factories in the city. Roughly 4 in 10 are abandoned. The remaining 60% are still operational. Most of the factories that are still running are built on the sites of even older factories. The factory buildings might as well be labyrinths filled with centuries worth of industrial waste. As many factories as there are are even more slums hidden away between the factory buildings. Not even the top echelons of the city's defense force can say how many there are living in those civilian, industrial, and old logistics districts. Sometimes, I even think this place isn't so different from Kasdel. The more colorful outer shell is the main difference. That, and they bury the rotten parts deeper inside to keep the stench from suffocating the distinguished elite. Trying to fish a group of troublemakers out of Kasdel slums in 3 days is like trying to rob a group of Lateran envoys covered by the apostate knights on your own. Not an easy task. It's still built atop a foundation that we were all born in Kasdel. Londinium. Who dares to claim to know Londinium so well? How long did it take us to defeat the Parliamentary Guard and take command of 70% of the city's defense forces? Less than a week. How long did it take us to hang the aristocrats that took the lead in the opposition and defeat the hooligans they spent great sums of... How long did it take us to hang the aristocrats that took the lead in the opposition and defeat the hooligans they spent great sums to hire dozens of times until they all finally fell in line? That's a fucking big sentence. A month and a half. Yet, we're now months into our tug of war with the so-called rebels here in the Sedaean streets and alleys. In just half a year, we seized nearly every borough of Londinium. Every borough except this one. A half-abandoned industrial district. From the south all the way to the north, it surrounds the mountains in Londinium's center and connects to the rarely visited old logistics districts. This is where the history of Londinium begins. So the history books claim. I know that there must be at least one king, perhaps even several, who are dissatisfied with my progress. You mentioned that they wanted to completely seal off this ward. They are far too easily offended. As soon as command here falls into their hands, they will build a new wall between Sedan and the other wards with the bodies of the Londinianers. At the very least, the Regent supports you. No, it is I who must do everything I can to support the General. The court does not understand the General's pain. They do not understand how fragile the current balance is. Do you know why I insisted on activating only the secondary defense cannons? If I activate the primary cannons right now, will the Dukes out there march right inside? Suppose we proceed to slaughter all the people of Londinium. Will that once again stir disloyalty among the nobles in the city and the soldiers who joined us, causing them to turn their swords against us and fight to the bitter end? Suppose we completely abandon this industrial district. How much longer will the General's plans be delayed without the trains carrying materials to the Shard every day? The Lord's pride prevented them from casting their ancient skulls downward to see these foreign cities. In my opinion, if we are to control all of Londinium, the most difficult battle we must fight is right before our eyes. The Sarkaz calls us rebels. We got no complaints in that department. If the only way to save ourselves is by standing up against them, then even the most ordinary Londinians will take up arms. Do you know what is happening in the other wards? It can't be better than here. All of us either work for the Sarkaz or die. We've been getting bits and pieces of news from the north. From what I heard, the Sarkaz army there is much more cruel. Vina, does that mean Baird and the rest who stayed behind? Calm down. How am I supposed to stay calm? It's been 5 years. 5 years. I don't even know if they're still... We'll find them. Soon, we'll find each of them, one by one. Okay, Vina. I trust you. No matter where they are, no matter if they're alive or... never mind. Don't get so gloomy in front of everyone. Ladies, as long as your friends are still alive, we should have a way to get in touch with them. You operate outside of Sedinian too. We can get anywhere inside Londinium, even outside the city. For each of us they take away, 10 more join our ranks. Rock is a born and bred Sedaean girl. She's one of the most senior fighters. She knows better than the rest of us how our team grew, bit by bit. Seeing as you're leading a team now, we might have been added to our ranks a little too quickly. Who do you think led you to 11 victories, Lieutenant? All we do is lead people underground. How does that count as a victory? Managing to live another day under the Sarkaz's nose, all while we get to keep up operating the dock? I call that a win. It's just as you saw. Sarkaz haven't taken complete control of Sedan yet. The terrain and flow of people here are so chaotic that if the Sarkaz really are trying to take control of every inch, then they must really have underestimated the place. And besides, this is where the last Londinium Defense Force squad fought the Sarkaz. Oh, looks like they lost too. They fought and they lost. The battle was over too quick. Way too quick. Before any of us could react, the Sarkaz were already standing atop the walls. Aww. Bye, spare parts. What's up, Al? Happy Tuesday. I don't need spare parts because the cat's on the screen. It's all because of the traitors. They bought out our elite squads. Miss, were you in the military? Yeah. Thank you, Nugati. Spare parts. Oh, you stole a cat. Thank you. Damn it. Don't give it. Hey. Don't fight over the cat. There's enough cats on screen to go around. You guys can all take one. Here, one of you guys can get Dagda. One can get Siege. One can get Stainless. Etc. Etc. Been revived from either. What's up, Tank? Happy Tuesday, welcome in as well. No, I wasn't. I was a local, like them. Alright, a local. I know the military has a share of traitors. Plenty of them, even. The traitors and some of the aristocrats affected the Sarkaz with much of the defense force. Outside Sedan, you may still find Londinian forces patrolling the streets, but the commanding officers are all regulars at Sarkaz soirees now. What about the last squad that fought here? They held out to the bitter end. Each of them paid a dear, terrible price. I don't know how many of them survived, but I think, having experienced a hopeless fight like that, even if they made it out alive, their hearts must ache whenever they look at Londinium's walls. You're talking with emojis now? What even is that? I don't even know what that very second message you sent was, Tank. It doesn't even like show. It doesn't show up in my my stream chat that I see, and it doesn't show up on the stream chat in stream. So I don't know what that's supposed to be. I hope you enjoy your new emoji speak. It makes you have to think more when you speak with emojis because you have to like interpret. It's how the ancient Egyptians used to do it too. So it's on to something. Don't be so alarmed. Keep your head up. Take your hand off the crossbow and relax a little. The residents here are used to seeing all kinds of people. They won't help us, but as long as they don't feel their lives are in danger, they won't follow Dublin or the Sarkaz's orders. Life under the enemy's watchful eyes. Can't imagine going through that. Do you know how they used to think of us? I haven't thought about it. I never did either. Lieutenant? Alright. Stop calling me Lieutenant. I'm Horn here. There are way too many lieutenants running around of all different factions. Right. Horn. Where are we going? To regroup with my companions first. The Sarkaz patrol will pass by the area in 5 minutes. will split into 2 teams and follow the rail tracks east separately. After 350 meters, you'll see an iron staircase leading up. If you hear 5 metallic knocks, come on up. 3, stay put. 2, disband immediately. You might think the abandoned factories there look familiar. Don't be surprised. It's Dublin's stronghold. Isn't that a little dangerous? With Dublin occupying the area, the Sarkaz don't go there often. Want to try your hand at hide and seek? You're welcome to join in on the fun. You guys bombing each other down there? What the fuck are you doing? Emo-Egyptian. Egyptians didn't fit the emo. It's true. They both have E in them. Ooh, good Ivan. I don't know if that like spacing on the E and the emoji and Egyptians was on purpose, but that's where the E comes from. Emoji, it stands for Egyptian moji. Moji, of course, being the Japanese word for character. So think about that. That's a little Ace Windfall fun fact for you guys. And by Ace Windfall fun, I mean an Ace Windfall Talks Globe fun fact. So, really just a normal business. Just like you're a normal engineer. That's putting it simply. Now the Sarkaz are in charge of Londinium, who am I to doubt your excuses? You're security personnel working for a medical corporation, right? Let's see. A team with a total of 17 people. You're all outfitted with military-grade equipment and you work well with each other. You even have these half-decent drones. Half-decent? What do you mean half-decent? You can't talk about my work like that. Settle down. I didn't get a good look at them up there. Maybe you can show them me another time. Sarkaz blew them all up. Just thinking about it makes my heart ache. Why don't you try fixing them? You should have a couple wrecked drones left, right? How about I take a look at them for you? I have all the tools we need. Closure. I did manage to snatch 2. You'll have to work with us first before we can share it. This is proprietary technology. Whoa, someone's cautious. A doctor. What kind of doctor are you anyway? Never mind. We'll talk about it another time. I'm in no rush. That aside, how do you make it to Londinium in the first place? I've told you plenty about the city's situation. If we're working together, why don't you tell me something about the outside? It was a long journey. I know you already fought Dublin. You have eyes outside the city? Caddis lady, we talked about this. We're sharing information with each other. Okay. Taking us back a bit. We did have a run-in with Dublin outside Londinium. And then, flashback time. Emojis are an international language. It's true, actually. Hey, it's these things! That's what an ASV is. Okay. Ooh. How can I make this funny? How can I make this funny? How can I make this funny? I don't think this is a good place for Chong, actually. This kind of sucks. Three things to block? I guess I don't need 3. No, I don't need... This sucks. They all need to be kind of far apart because the... No, there's no, Hey, they're not overusing the mechanic. Nice, that's fun. I guess do this. Do, this. And I can have blockers here and here, maybe? Mitsuru taught toxic to Mochi? Wait, is that like a Persona thing? Like that, Mitsuru? Come on, pop this. Pop this. Yeah, put Ho here. Because I feel like this is gonna be something special. Yeah, do this. Your underground Sinnoh cannon? Is that... I thought this was like a flashback to outside the city wall. But this would be these are Sarkaz, not Dublin. We fought Dublin outside the city wall, different thing. You're right. Is that why? That's kind of cute if so. They have a little like lore reasoning as to like why there's no canon on all the stages. That's fun. What pivotal moment in my life? Learning to talk emoji. Who died? What? Oh, dude, they have it. Oh, I see what happened. Whoopsie. I had it a little bit too close there. Here in that case. Gonna cheat, just get rid of this one. This is where Tifon comes in. Oh shit. This is where Tifon comes in. I don't know if this is gonna work here. Tifon would have been really good here, but I put Lumen here instead. Whoops. Because Tifon here would have gotten all... No, stop moving! Nice, good stun. Common Tifon W right there. Her being able to fire 2 times and they hit like they can hit 1 target if there aren't multiple targets, super nice. Oh shoot, do this because fun fact, if there's someone behind him, he gives them Sanctuary. So now she is Sanctuary, not that anyone's gonna get blocked by her, but she can at least heal him. So, you know, 2 birds, 1 stone. 1.5 birds, 2 stones. Oh, that's a fun sword effect there. Hold on, listen to it when it pops it right now. Here. Shing. I don't know. There's something satisfying about it. Oh, nice. There we go. That kind of works out.
No need to worry. I got your back.
We got everyone set up now. Everyone's healed. Even Hodor is getting healed by Saria. The only one that's not is Tifon over here. Elemental damage from Linnea is pretty ouchy because it's necrosis damage specifically. Saps your SP point. What is that? What that does? I thought it just locked out their abilities so you couldn't activate them. I didn't know it sapped your SP too. What the fuck? Oh, speaking of sapping your SP. Do that, I guess. Don't hurt Lumen. Egyptian was usually only written in hieroglyphs in formal cases. That's why it survives so often in stone. Wait, really? Most have been in hieratic script on papyrus. Wait, do they have like a written language or like what is hieratic script? Why is that different? That's interesting. I was, as most kids, I was also into Egyptology as a kid, but like I didn't know like Egyptian languages, so that's I don't know what that means. That's interesting. No! My boy! He didn't get healed quick enough. Also, the fact that he couldn't do his thing. It both locks out and saps, I think. Which is maybe why Hodor died, because he couldn't sap. It's a script, so not pictures like Bliss. Wait, really? I didn't know they had a written language then. That's surprising. That's kind of cool. I'm just gonna get rid of this ASV over here. I'm tired of it. Get it out of here. Clear up this a little bit. Now I just gotta get rid of the bugs. I can't put Tifon where... I guess I can put it there, but it's too late. Get him, Tifon. Try if this is a hard stage or not. It doesn't seem that hard. If you have stupid ops like I do, it's kind of nice. It's relaxing. I lost a few people, but like, yeah, Texas kind of... It is interesting because there's 3 different ways it can go, and the ASVs are probably the ones that's like, depending on who you're using and how that kind of like impacts it. Not too shabby though. Seeing Reedall get knocked out right away. I didn't realize that the ASVs like have an AoE thing. I know they're like radiating something, but I put her down and I just didn't look at her and I was like, why did she die? What happened? Clueless. 10:02 a.m. Overcast. 527 kilometers out from Londinium. Operation platform of an abandoned mine. Docking complete. Nothing out of the ordinary. Maybe you should take a break now. Or are you gonna start? Quiet. What the? Who the fuck's this? Mouth of Sauron looking motherfucker. Dame Calcit, it's been a while. This rotten smell. A vampire in a doctor's gown, too. How strange. Retract your fangs. Not even the oldest red eyes dare to approach my flesh. They're cowards all, and fear my seething anger could cause their fangs to rot. Calcit, how many Sarkaz are there who could cause me to lose my composure even for a moment? There's at least one, right in front of you. It's been a long time since I saw an old Sarkaz hero walking Terra. I presume there must be a reason that you are gracing those barren lands with your presence, king of the Nagazihar. This is probably a real word. Nagazihar. German folklore.
Nachzehrer.
Noxira. There we go. Neviskar! It's Nero, it's him. Noxera. I presume there must be a reason that you're gracing these barren lands with your presence, King of the Noxera. You could say I'm here to visit an old friend. We've met twice. You looked very different the first time. As for the second time, I saw someone outside the ship on the day of her accident. So it was really you. I thought the Naxxra court had already made its choice when it turned a blind eye to an assassination that despicable. Be it then or now, the Naxxra have only ever had one choice. We are Sarkaz, and we are loyal to the Sarkaz, not the throne or the crown, much less ancient witchcraft. For the past few centuries, I have feasted on the flesh and blood of countless enemies, and I have witnessed the fall of several Sarkaz heroes. Some of them died by the blades of their strongest foes, while others assassinated. As such, I am here because I seek an answer. Tell me, what killed the last pure-blooded Wendigo? Answer me, dame. Calcit, hurry up and get Monster out. He's gonna strike. The landship's right there. We can't just... Hear me, Naxxra King. I will not fight you here. Buldarkus Te has departed the cage that had confided him for his entire life. I will not tarnish his last wish with pointless violence. Is this your way of commenting a Sarkaz hero, commemorating a Sarkaz hero? By running away so loathsomely? I am not running away. I gave you the answer you wanted, just like when the Wendigo wanted a fight in place of answers. I will say it again, Naxxra King. I refuse to fight you here. You feed on the flesh of your enemies and swallow their cries and regrets to fuel your next battle. Yet we are not enemies. There were times when we fought alongside each other, and there were also times when we had to raise swords against each other over differing opinions. Likewise, this applies to Rose Island and Buldarkus Te when he sided with Reunion. Just as you witnessed her passing, I witnessed the return of a Wendigo soul to Kazdel. You say you are his witness? I am. And he chose you himself? In his final moments, Buldarkus Te wanted a fitting opponent, and a friend to talk to. Very well. Accept your answer. Now, you show yourself, Confessarius. Oh my god! Had I moved to strike, even if the black monster did not come out, you would have raised your blade against me. Even I would have to dodge the blade of Confessarius. That is, if you can unsheath your blade. You know. I've known your kind for centuries. On the contrary, I'm surprised that you joined the side of that outblood successor. Can you carry the burden of your disobedience? It doesn't matter whether I can or cannot. Since the moment I was born, I have carried these sins. Exactly! You fascinate me more than the masked one in Londinium. And the great Banshee, the young one, is he not here? He is young in years, but his mother taught him well. If he were here, your odds would be a fair bit higher. Your anger has quelled, Nagazahara King. That does not mean I do not wish to kill you. Let me ask you, is this ship built atop the remnants of a colossal artifact still the field base of the Sarkaz King in Exile? We never once called ourselves that. Not even when she was still alive. You still won't admit it, even though the Outblood successor has now led her forces to Londinium. Amiya knows her role. We don't want a war to break out before our eyes. There should be no more needless sacrifices. Both Victorians and Sarkaz have shed more than enough blood already. Poppycock! A hapless child who dares not call herself king presumes to save the Sarkaz? I would never presume to persuade the king of a Sarkaz court. At least you know your place, then. It takes far more than your debate skills to win the approval of the courts. The Outblood successor will face a challenge in that iron fortress unlike any before. Is that why you allowed Amiya into Londinium? The Nagas here take their nutrients from war. Failure brings nothing but unproductive decay. It seems you still have your doubts about whether the military commission's resolution will truly bring victory to the Sarkaz. Nonsense! Not now, monster. Nagazahara King. I'm not doubting the leadership of the Sarkaz army. Just as you said, I'm here to talk to you as an old friend. Thanks to the Victorian dukes, Londinium is now an impenetrable fortress, yet the Rhesus is still able to summon the kings of the city. This tells us that you and your army are guarding the passages into Londinium, yet you do not stop our infiltration. You had the opportunity to kill me and destroy Rhodes Island, but you didn't. And that's because of Amiya. How would I know whether it is rebirth or destruction she will wreak, unless I get to see her wear that black crown with my own eyes? You will. She will surpass what any of us could ever imagine. Let's put an end to our friendly conversation. An eternally young dame, a free-willed vampire, and a Confessarius who left her kind. We shall meet again in Londinium. He's gone, Calcet. Truth be told, that really got my blood pumping. I've lived for a few centuries now, but there are still a lot of things I haven't finished. In his eyes, the real battlefield lies elsewhere. That's the only reason he let Rose Island be. And I was just saying I don't want to go back to Kazdel. Even if I don't go looking for trouble, trouble's knocking on my door. Calcet, we can't let something like this happen again. Otherwise, I'm not sure I can guarantee Rose Island's safety. We could be in trouble the second you two leave the ship. It's time for us to depart. Shining, what's your decision? Doctor, Liz and I are ready. We can leave at a moment's notice. I noticed that you did not deny the Nakazira King's accusations. There is no point in denying it. For the past 3 years, life aboard Rhode Island has been peaceful. Neither Liz nor I could have asked for more. Is it time to say our goodbyes, then? Doctor, I know very well that if we continue our journey together, both you and Amia will be in much more danger. However, if Rhodes Island needs us, we will remain. Sir, Defense Cannon S-309 has been activated. Looks like Manfred has made some progress. Should we report this to the Regent? No need. All of this is according to His Majesty's plans. Manfred still needs more concrete achievements if he is trying to earn the court's trust. Capturing some fighters is far from enough. Activating the secondary cannons is the first step. Tell him that His Majesty needs not one, or even several unimportant plates. Should it be necessary, we can abandon even an entire district. What's the matter? Stay still. The enemy? Here. Stay still if you want to keep your head. What an unexpected guest. You don't seem very surprised. Let me put it another way. We've been waiting for your arrival. The ship has stopped somewhere in the barren lands outside Londinium, and I thought you would only have just made it to the walls. Nonetheless, this is hardly surprising. Assassins are always on the move, no? You talk too much. I have you to thank for giving me the opportunity, then. If you want to kill me, why not just do it? Your control of the shadow is so masterful that not even I could notice you immediately. And your breathing. It seems you did not neglect the techniques that you learned from His Majesty after leaving his side. He will be happy to know that. Shut up. Let your emotions get the better of letting your emotions get the better of you is unbecoming of an assassin. How nimble. You're tougher than the others, sure enough. Is that why you didn't strike first? The life of a confessarius is not worth taking if it means trading your own, I see. You have yet to see His Majesty since you entered the city. The shadow shows no sign of change. It does not move, much less answer. The confessarius gazes past the swath of emptiness to the window and beyond. There is nothing but another swath of emptiness there. A golden ray of light flutters from his motionless hand towards the faint sunlight outside the window. When you reach the throne, you might meet much more than just His Majesty. I look forward to seeing the look on your face, Ascalon. Who is Ascalon and why? Is he dead? What? How have I never seen this guy before? Why have I never heard about this guy before? He's I don't want to actually no. Don't tell me he's dead. Hold on. I don't want to know that. Obviously. Yeah, it should have been Shining, not Silence. I get them confused all the time. Lycan. Is the boss of Sweep? What? Really? Oh, that's so cool. I know that's what Project Red is a part of. That's the secret, like, the secret police of Arknights, of Rose Island or whatever. That's so cool. That must be the dude that they were talking about, where it's like that boy you have, that young Sarkaz boy. How have I never seen this boy before, though? He's cool. He has the same purple horns that the Sarkaz like enemies do. The ones that go whenever there are the stages that have the exploding like mine things that go pew. He's got the same purple horns as them. I think that's cute. So they've arrived. Yes, Your Majesty. Our leaders already met with one of them in the legislature. Inform Manfred. We must find out who is among them. The young general should have already met with our messenger, but he can handle this matter. We understand your trust in Manfred, Your Majesty. But I must emphasize that he is busy dealing with the rebels on all sides. Judging by the results, it seems he did not immediately detect Rhodes Island's approach. Tell me the candidates. The kings have shown keen interest in that fake for some time now. Aside from the two who have already begun their moves, the Sanguinarch has also grown tired of superfluous social engagement with the city's nobles. Sanguinarch, why is that familiar? He is happy to head to Sedan, to Manfred's aid. Remind him that should he ever find the Sarkaz King and Ace Windfall, bring them to me at once. What of the dame? Of course, the Nakazahira King will keep an eye on her, but we must be prepared too. Let the vampires deal with her as they see fit. Very well, Your Majesty. I'm sure the Prince of Blood will be elated. On another note, our leader would like to know if you would have us arrange more guards to secure your surroundings. No need. If anyone wishes to call on me, let them come. There is one more thing. Suppose she wants to meet with that group. Should we interfere? Let her go. In that case, what if she meets her old friends from Rhodes Island? Will that be a risk? You'll remind me now that the witchcraft of the Confessari is unreliable. And my apologies. Please do not be angered. Just as you saw, her ideas and actions represent the Sarkaz will. This will should be more than capable of defeating any lingering emotions from the past. Yet the Confessari exist to extinguish any lurking problems. Our leader must consider all possibilities. No need. A puppet locked inside a cage cannot lead the Sarkaz on the battlefield. Tell the Confessari that I will say this only once. Do not ever insult Teresa again with these excuses. And do not ever insult me again. We should be nearly there. Got a signal. What does it mean? Huh? Emergency meeting? Was there some kind of emergency? Rock, we have to get back. What about them? The commander's order is to bring them to this position, but she wouldn't have time to see them now. Leave them here. That's a bit of a waste of time, isn't it? How about this? I'll bring them to the commander. No. Huh? We still can't be sure these outsiders are the ones we're looking for. Who else could they be? That's for the commander and the captains to decide. You've already taken a big risk by bringing them into the tunnel without permissions and leading them this far. Oh, I've already tested them. You're quite smart, I'll admit, but you trust others too easily. Take a closer look at your new friends, especially the one who's also into drones. Huh? Who? Me? She's a Sarkaz. Yeah, I'm a Sarkaz. What's the matter? Well, I'm not the only Sarkaz here. They're, Amia? Right, Mr. Rockrock. They are Sarkaz, and they're also our trusted friends. We're not like the Sarkaz who took over your home up there. Whether they're the same is not for you to decide. What's that supposed to mean? You should have told us sooner you weren't keen on working with us. We just squirmed around in these dark tunnels for so long. You're locals. If you want to stay, I'll welcome you like I welcome all my brothers in arms. But I can't trust them so easily. It doesn't matter what you say. We live together, we die together. We're all Rose Island operators. It's just as the doctor said. Mr. Rockrock, we've already exchanged plenty of intelligence. If you still want to afford us the most basic trust, I don't think we should force ourselves to keep walking this tunnel together. Mr. Feist, on behalf of Rhodes Island, thank you for assisting us earlier. We'll leave you and find our own way out. Wait. That's not what Rockrock meant. I know. I can see where Miss Rockrock is coming from and how she feels. Resentment always has a root cause, and I definitely won't blame her for this. Rhodes Island has faced similar problems, both before and now. Whether the suspicion and distrust arose because we're infected or because we stand with the Sarkaz, it's all one and the same to us. We will prove Rhodes Island's position with our actions. But I hope you can also understand that we can't stand side by side next to someone who looks at us with such a disdainful gaze. Well said, Cautus. You're a fine leader, but that's not going to change my position. I'm responsible for my brothers and sisters in arms, too. Feist? Captain Feist. I'll get going now. Send the word out and have everyone get ready. If you've really thought it through, take these people to the commander. She'll make the final decision, and whatever orders are, I'll follow them. Rockrock. Amiya, did I say something wrong? Our relationship didn't break down because of me, right? No closure. Whether or not we are friends is for Mr. Feist to decide. Come, my Rhodes Island friends. I'm sure my judgment is correct. Otherwise, my lieutenant definitely won't forgive me, and I won't be able to show my face in front of a commander again. Very well, Mr. Feist. We'll follow you. It's a good thing that I want to meet your commander, too. Why her ears? She's a rabbit. Them's is rabbit ears, Joe. I assume you're talking about Amiya because she has the weirder ears. They got the little floppy rabbit ears. That's what a coutus is. That's like Latin for rabbit. Or so I'm told. Let me pop this. And pop one of these too. Run through this. I want to do my recruitments. And I have to think. Do I just want to do a one of? Do we just do a little just throw a little one of for the funny, maybe, right? Swap out that for that.
Where's the kotatsu?
Because obviously I don't want to like. I push my that's not pushing my luck. That's just being. That's not pushing my luck, mind you. That's just wasting all of my luck. There's a very big difference there, Ben. Did not mean to click on that. I meant to click on the other thing. No, get me out of there. Grab that. So we got these, obviously. Grab this. This is Cruz.
This is
Nope.
Intern Hibiscus. From now on, I'll be in charge of managing yours and every operator.
This is Cruz. Close. They're friends. So that means this is Cruz. Still Fang. You know what? I'm feeling good. Fang. Ooh, it was Vanguard. Defender medic starter, DP defense, nothing. Sniper supporter, caster, melee starter, nothing. Guard, sniper, medic, caster, vanguard, nothing. Vanguard, melee starter, Sorrel, AoE, nothing. Man, that stinks. Defender medic, nothing. Medic, melee, range, healing starter, that's just spot, so no, nothing. Medic supporter, caster, range, DP recovery, nothing. Big load of nothing still. Okay, so we got this guy last week. One and done, easy, sure. I have him because I bought him. I have all of these, and I like Fiametta, but I don't know if I want to roll on it, so no. I want Hoshi, and getting Bagpipe would be kind of good, I only have the one of these, but I think it's worth the funny. Because at worst, what do I get? I get cruise. It's only the one. Like why not? Just throw it in there. Let's see what happens, right? Just get a nice little like white bag, purple bag, whatever. I'm gonna get there, I was gonna say a Victorian operator, but I couldn't think of a 4-star Victorian operator.
And please don't stare at my hand so much.
I was not gonna what? Why is Mouse's hand like that? Is that just her Originium taking effect? I've never thought about that before. Why did you point it out? Now I'm staring at it. Wait, what? Can she pick which side it's on? It's a glove? Okay. So I was gonna say, why is it on her left hand here and it's on her right hand here? Showed physical signs of Originium, infection confirmed by medical report. Imaging test, circulatory system. On her right arm. That's her right arm. She just gets like a Freddy Krueger glove as a weapon. This is still one of the best skins in the game. I think it's so adorable. Her little scarf and her big little jacket, and she's just making like a breakfast at the campsite. It's great. Grab me those. All right. We're gonna do one more. Wait, did I do that at the... I was on adverse, right? I was, okay. Oh, thank God. Why did it swap me back to non-adverse for that? That's very terrifying. In the E2, it's taken off. Oh, really? That's kind of cute. I think I like that. I'd have to see the E2, which at some point I do want to, because I think Mouse is very niche. She's very weird and specific, but I think she's neat. I kind of like her. Let me throw. I haven't finished my tea, so I'm gonna go throw this in the sink. We'll come back. We'll do 10-6. Okay. See you guys in a second. All right, so screw it, I'm back. Got my water. Rock and roll. We got through 3 last time. I'm gonna make through 3 this time. That's the plan. Easy peasy lemon squeezy. And also, I've been thinking, I was wondering, like, who is the boss of... Who's like Stainless's boss? And it's bagpipe, isn't it? It's just bagpipe. I was like, who's like a leader? Who would like be a leader of like a resistance? It didn't make sense to me. And I was like trying to think like, is Stainless not the leader? And I just realized, oh, it's just bagpipe. Sarka's air bearer artificers charge the Londinium secondary defense artillery at increased speed, and touches the Sanguine Arc have increased HP. That's what I know the Sanguine Arc from. His enemies. Sanguine Arc is like a... Yeah, that's what I was like, where do I know the word Sanguine Arc from? These are different things. Reborn Creation. Game +1 block. Up to maximum. Wait, up to a maximum? I didn't know it had a maximum. Take greatly reduced physical and arts damage. What's the difference? Oh, it's just the harder version of it. Okay. Oh, shit. TIL. Okay. This is back with the artillery defense platform. There's only one thing here. Do I want to try... If I put Mudrock here, I can have someone facing down this way. I couldn't really have heal... Yeah, so maybe not that. I could have Mudrock just standing over here, actually. Maybe I do that. That'd be kind of nice. But then how do you make sure that they're not getting... Ooh. Swap Ebon Holes out. Just gonna keep her there as a backup option. I don't know if it's gonna be good, but... It's an option. 186th day since making it back to Londinium. 3 more men join us today. 2 of them are seriously hurt. Only Robin is still able to fight. In just this area, there are still at least 70 men in the enemy's hands. With all of Londinium fallen, there is no telling how many soldiers have been captured. I don't know whether they're still alive. I certainly don't know whether I should hope they're still alive. Every day, someone who fought so hard to live leaves us forever. I try to remember the names of each and every one of them, but the truth is that, by the time I meet these men, most of them can no longer speak. I wish even just one more pair of ears could have heard their voices. I wish there could be someone here to hear my voice. I hope you will one day see these records. I hope your mission outside is successful. I hope you won't be back in Londinium so soon. Orn, we got the new hand settled in. Thanks, Blake. Don't give them any missions just yet. Let them rest a couple of days. Horn, I don't need time to settle in. I can go out there and fight whenever. Fine. Blake, assign Robin to 4th. He'll join the next shift as a scout. Roger that, Horn. Perfect timing. Double activity has been on the rise. We needed more men. The 3rd still isn't back. Robin, you should stay here and get some rest. I can do something else. I suggest you come over here and sit down. We have half an hour at most. Don't waste it. All right. And I understand how you feel. You want to go out there and fight, right? The battle this morning wasn't enough to sate your hunger. Right. My hand is still trembling. It wants me to hold my crossbow a while longer. Robin, remember one thing. We are here not because we have to kill a few more Dublin soldiers or Sarkaz. Our top priority is to survive. After that, it is to make sure as many of us survive as possible. Horn, I understand. Good. Now get some rest. What is it that you're holding? A notepad. It's just some random scribblings. Pay it no mind. You mentioned that you worked alone for a very long time. No wonder you have that kind of habit. Maybe it's because I've been a captain for too long. It felt like something was missing when I had no one to give orders to. Thankfully, Blake and the lads stole this pin from the Dublin forces. Otherwise, I'd have to carve everything out letter by letter in the sewers. Have you really done that before? Go take a look at the sewers, all the way at the edge of the city. You might just find my magnum opus, Victoria, A Brief History, personally carved by my own hand. How long did that take you? Just pulling your leg. Let's save the chit-chat for another time. Dublin could be here any moment. I'll get some sleep, and you should too. General, Dublin's feline caster is here. She wants to see you. Is she alone? Yes, she didn't bring anyone else. Let her through. General, her arts are hard to defend against, and so it's your opinion that I can't handle her Originium arts? No, that's absolutely not what I meant. General, just like General Theresis, you have my utmost respect as a warrior. Then go back to where you belong. Yes, General. Order, stay here. I'm sure you're prepared, having met with the Confessarius' messenger. I have a job for you. Do you want me to find the people from the ship? You worked with them before. I'm a mercenary. Mercenaries never remember who we work with, not unless their heads are worth a lot. Surely it must be easy to deal with old friends, no? Maybe. The Babel assassin has already made it to the city center. It's the Confessari's job to fend her off. As for the others, Hodor, why don't you take a guess who they have? The mercenaries in the city still haven't found any traces of any one of them. They will make their moves sooner or later. For the past 6 months, our eyes in Victoria have been keeping a close eye on that ship. Yet they were always one step ahead of us, to the point that they came all the way to Londinium without any of us noticing. Why do you think that's the case? There's only one possibility. There's someone working for them in Londinium. Someone working with them. An agent. They must have planted this sleeper agent years ago, and this agent must be of some standing too. Otherwise, there's no way they could have escaped our watchful eyes. Makes sense. My impression is that the Dame Doctor's methods can be unorthodox. Order, look into the backgrounds of all the rebels we captured recently. You think we already caught them? There must be a reason why Rhodes Islanders are still loitering nearby. (1:15 p.m.) Overcast. Underground structure, Sedain Borough, Londinium. Here we are. Who's there? Oh, Bill, it's me. I'm back. It's you, huh, lad? I just saw Rock. I thought you two left on a mission together. She came back first and she had something to take care of. Who are these folks you have with you? Wait, Sarkaz? Don't! It's very likely that they're the ones the command has been waiting for. And I thought she's waiting for allies. There's no way they could be a bunch of devils. Bill, give me a break. Where's the commander? I'll see her right now. Think about it. Do you really think there's a chance I could be a traitor? Not one bit. Everyone here treats you like you're their own baby brother. Rock had you got this place, right? Bring a few more men. You can escort us to there. Alright. You say so. As for you lot, don't even think about pulling any funny moves. We're watching you, Sarkaz. Amiya, I feel a little unwelcome. Like, I've never felt this unwelcomed. It'll be hard for us to work together. Sorry. They aren't usually like this. It's just they're a little, sensitive about how some of you look. And things will be much better once our commander talks some sense into them. Come with me. They're having a meeting up ahead. Did you not hear that? They blew up the port with the defensive cannons. We can't stay here any longer. It's too risky. But if we leave Sudan, it won't be easy for us to come back to help the people here. I want to help them too. You think I don't want to? But do you know where our people are locked up? Are men supposed to search house by house in front of the Sarkaz? Feist and Rockrock have been searching for information. They're too slow. Situation has changed. The Sarkaz could blow this hideout to smithereens any moment. All our hard work, gone. The hideout is dead. Those people are alive. That's awfully easy for you to say. It's not like it was you business folks who built this place from scratch bit by bit. Seems like they're in a bit of a row. Why is the doctor speaking in British? Just a minor squabble. Most folks here come from other different backgrounds. They may not agree with each other sometimes, but all of us stand together. Besides, no matter how out of hand that feud gets, as long as the commander is here, we'll find a solution in the end. It seems you really trust her. She rescued most of us. If it wasn't for our commander, we'd long have died by the hands of the Sarkaz of Dublin. And just like Rockrock, Paul was beaten to death because of the mercenaries, because he wasn't willing to sell the defenses force out. As for me, I didn't want to work for the Sarkaz, so me and a few co-workers ran all the way here from Highbury. Almost died of hunger in the tunnels. In the end, it was the commander who found us. She was the one who pulled each of us up from our hopelessness and united us. All of us look up to her, and we trust that she'll lead us through each and every hopeless situation we'll come across. Commander, help me out. We should get out of here right now, right? Commander, I suggest we start a rescue operation right away. Commander! 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 Harma, Thrail, calm down, both of you. Time is of the essence. There's no time for infighting. That voice. Vina, what's the matter? No, nothing. I might have just misheard. Mr. Feist? Is the one who last spoke your commander? She sounds very young. Surprising, isn't it? When I first met her, I thought the exact same thing. Do you remember how I figured out you were the leader the moment I first saw you, Goddess Lady? Soon you'll know how I knew. Come, let's meet a commander. Who? What the fuck? This is actually surprising. I don't know who the fuck this is. Cool. I know how you feel, everyone, but there's one point that I think requires no discussion. We will save our brothers and sisters in arms. If we let our enemies hurt our warriors, who would be willing to fight alongside us? If we let our enemies take our friends away, who would be willing to offer us a helping hand? We are the Londinium Citizens Self-Salvation Corps. We must save Londinium, but before that, we need to save each and every one of our living friends. Her hands are slender and delicate. Fragile, even. Yet it seems to have enough power to quell the anger and anxiety that is about to boil over. The meeting room falls into silence. Those in attendance naturally cast their eyes on their commander. It is as though none of them have ever doubted whether her narrow shoulders could bear their heavy hope. The scene is somewhat familiar. Most of the Rhode Island operators feel this way. They all turn their gazes towards the Kadas who stands in front of them. I like the stainless and the rock in the back there too. The nice. Oh, is that a global mode? What the fuck? Oh, it's a limited time only emote. Nice unicorn, Nukiyashi. It's a unicorn lass. That's fitting, actually. Unicorns are definitely a very British Isles, like a mythology thing, so that kind of makes sense. I like that a lot of like the Victorian like special characters are like a unicorn, a Welsh dragon, and like lions, because like Richard the Lionheart kind of thing. Like I like they're using the mythology of like England, of like the British Isles, and I think it's neat. I like it. I think I know what Feist means now. Heh, they really are kind of like, right? Everyone, quiet down. Let's not interrupt their meeting. Looks like we have a few new friends to greet us before we discuss a concrete rescue plan. Feist, bring them here. Yeah, Commander. Well met, Rhodes Island. I've been looking forward to your arrival. I'm Bovicia, the commander of the Londonium Citizens Self-Salvation Corps. Wait, is Bubble also a unicorn? No, she's a rhino. Okay, that's all. I was like, I know she had a horn. I was like, wait a minute. She's a rhino. That's it. Did not know they have so many cats there. There are a lot of cats in the British Isles, Nukiyashi. You turn a corner, boom, cat. Another corner, cat. Because Richard the Lionheart, as a lion, was like, I need lions in England. And he tried to import one lion, and it almost killed a man. So he's like, okay, not lions. What's like a smaller, safer lion we can get? So he bought 50,000 cats, and he imported them. And they roam the streets. They've taken over at least 3 towns in England, as far as I'm aware, maybe more at this point. It's very terrifying. If I lived in England, I would be terrified, but I don't. I'm safe. All of the cats are over there, and I'm safe here with not a cat in. Oh my God, it's spare parts. Will Vicia playable win? What would she be? I don't know anything about her yet. I don't know if I want her to be playable. She might be like Wei and Wu, where it's like I kind of want them to be like they're above fighting in the battlefield themselves. They're on a different level. They don't need to fight. They need to fight with like words and things. Cats did better than the chat. They really did. Honestly, the Germans should have got the German shepherds to go and invade the British Isles and take over the cats, right? That's how that should have worked. Man, I don't know why they don't hire me to do, like, military briefings. I would be great at it. General, the commander of Dublin is here. Madam Mandragora. General Manfred. I trust you're here because you have something important to discuss. You. You saw everything. You still put up this act? You really a sarcasm? They don't seem to be so tricky. Like you. Madam Mandragora, your words just now could be taken as an insult to the sarcasm. Whatever you say. I'm here to apologize anyway. Oh. You have an apology. My men had a little misunderstanding with your people down at the port. Misunderstanding? I'm here because I wanted to make sure the cooperation between us still stands. Madam, let me remind you again. There are no concrete terms that we must follow for our cooperation to continue. Dublin will not interfere with the Sarkaz operations in Londinium, and in exchange, we will allow you to remain in a demarcated area here. You can take that as a tacit understanding between the two of us. You told me, yeah, and I haven't forgotten. Right, and it doesn't matter if you have. We will consider the ruckus earlier a reminder. Thank you. Don't be so quick to thank me. The Sarkaz are not as forgetful as you. What do you want me to do then? Do you want my life? That's what you really want. If that's what I actually wanted, you would not have made it here. And you wouldn't have taken the steps of Westaleg those months ago either. Ugh. What we want to see is a bit of sincerity from Dublin. And not the kind of sincerity where you snatch a few Victorian soldiers from us or kidnap a couple of Londinium citizens who escaped. It's about time that we actually cooperate. Have a good night, Nikiyashi. You're probably long gone by now, but have a good night if you're still here for some reason. Horn. What's wrong? I didn't want to bother you, but Sally, he's not gonna last much longer. His leg is so swollen that you can't even squeeze any more pus out. Ugh. Is the third back yet? No. Things were a mess outside this morning. Might delay things for them. How many men do we have? Including the new blood, we have a total of 17 who can fight. The second will stay. High alert. I'll bring 5 men with me and pay the Dublin's borrowed home on a little visit. But if you go back, what will you do if you run into Mandragora again? Sally can't wait much longer. He needs medicine. Without painkillers and anti-inflammatories, he won't even make it through the afternoon. Do any of you have anything that's worth money? Old Aiton's been racking his brain just to figure out how to trade for enough food each day. If we don't take it from Dublin, who are we supposed to turn to? The Sarkaz? Or do you mean to ask the civilians for help? Have you given it any thought what the enemy will do to them if they offer us anything? Ugh. Dejection won't buy us our friend's life. Pack it up. Bring any weapons we can use. We'll leave immediately. Robin, you said you haven't killed enough of them, right? Lucky you. Your chance is here. Oh, that's why the artillery is back, because now we're LARPing as we're on Horn Squad now. We're not underground with Rose Island. We're back outside.
What blocks the way?
Oh, I don't like this.
I will burn through.
Everything gets blocked here, so I Chong. Chong, and then I can put a blocker here and here, theoretically. That's what my brain is telling me. I can only put this here. I need something to. Oh shit, they're both 1 blocks. That's funny. Get him, Myrtle. I believe in you. I don't know if Chong can like. I might have made a little mistakey. But we'll make it work. It's fine. This is where the fun be, so we can put this here, and she should be able to take most of the other shots, is my hope. But obviously, he's going to get a lot of block because of the things blocking on him. That's a lot of people over there. This might not work out that well. Flametail could theoretically dodge the cannon. That is a good point. That does make things a little bit interesting. Ooh. Really glad that like Chong can like kill. Because like otherwise I don't know how well this strategy would work out.
Where do you experience the firelight?
There we go. Nice. Okay. This is not good now because now ooh, I didn't think about this. It's okay. We have enough time that I don't have to worry about this yet, but I will have to worry about it soon. Ooh, this is not good. I don't have any other 3 blocks I can put down. Ooh. This would be a good spot for like a 3 block that, like a 3-star 3 block. There we go, we're back. Ooh, scary. Give me... Yeah! There we go, No, Tifon, you're... Tifon, you might be in a not great position, I just realized. Tifon is on the... Someone might die here. This is gonna be interesting. Which side? It went on that. Okay.
Now ignited.
That works. That's fine. We lost Tifon, which is sad, but it's okay. If I do this, then he gives his sanctuary to Chong. So that's a good bonus. Actually, giving sanctuary to Chong is actually really good because then these two have sanctuary. She's just got a lot of health.
Where do you wish to go?
Reed. How did Reed not die? No, they haven't shot this. It's always been on this side, right? It hasn't shot the right side yet. I don't think Reed survives a cannon shot, but this seems pretty solid, honestly. Yeah, the only thing is I think Reed will die to a cannon shot. But I think... Oh! A lot more people than I thought died to that cannon shot. It's okay, we have stupid things. We can use stupid things. That. Got that. That. Cool. Get it, Mudrock. Just gonna let her do her thing until Texas comes off cooldown. Texas is not, that's why she's not going on. There we go. I was like, where is Texas? Actually, might just die to the cannon. Done. Clear. Easy peasy. I like that you can just do the EX not the EX, the danger version of it in one shot. It's so nice. That's not even that like bad of an EX. It is EX, isn't it? Yeah, EX clear. So nice. 3:22 p.m. Overcast. Challenge mode. That's what it is. Not EX, it's challenge mode. EX stages have challenge modes on events. That's what I'm thinking of, I think. Thank you, Lahias. Overcast. Underground structure, Sedan Burrow, Londinium. I don't think this is a very smart decision. Rock, we don't have enough hands. There are many places above us where people can hide, and we haven't checked at least a third of Sedan. You know, Hamo and the gang are getting ready for the movie already. In a couple days, they'll be leaving this place, and so will the commander. When that happens, even if our team stays, our chances of rescuing anyone will be slim. That's no reason for them to join us. They aren't joining us. They're cooperating with us. Didn't you hear the commander? They're friends of a friend. We accepted our friend's request and helped him into Londinium, and they're here now. And if they can help us look for people, they can rest up in our hideout. That's the commander's order. Oh, excuse me. Fuck. I didn't mute. No! And once they're done resting up, they'll leave this place. I'll escort them to somewhere safe above ground, and that'll be the end of it. Why can't we ask them if they're willing to stay for a short while? Just be a small favor. They might not turn us down. You know why. I told you. The commander thinks they can be trusted. There has to be a reason for that, so I'll stop questioning their motives. But I also don't want our men dragged into needless danger. Why do you think what they're doing is dangerous? What do you think they're doing here? They sneaked into Londinium with a bunch of highly skilled Sarkaz, and they're making an enemy of those other Sarkaz. Feist, we're Victorians. We're used to this. You're talking about the Lords fighting day in and day out outside Londinium? Ever since we were born, they've been fighting amongst themselves to no end. If it wasn't because of all the infighting, our homes wouldn't have become a Sarkaz backyard. It's tiring enough trying to take back our homes. Sarkaz want to fight on our lands, and not only is there nothing we can do about it, there's nothing to do with us. But what if they can really stop the Sarkaz occupying the city? Maybe you think they're here to snatch the crown, but the way I see it, we have a common enemy. I'm not so confident to think that we can't take control of the situation. Not like you. The Sarkaz, they're nothing like you think. They're that good at pretending. The day my dad was executed, I spotted a girl in the distance. The executioner called her Your Majesty. That was when I find out what the King of Devils actually looks like. You never told me that before. Because I never saw the need to. I'm telling you this now because I want you to know we can't let ourselves be deceived by looks. Even though the Sarkaz woman had a flawless, unblemished appearance, even if she put up a look of pity for an unknown Londinia worker, totally unknown to her, I'll never forget. She is the one who led the Sarkaz and killed my father, and countless more Victorians. She's the Lord of Fiends. Miss Almia. Mr. Feist, Mr. Arkrock. That's all I have to say, Captain. I'll head above ground and continue our search mission. You should really give what I said some thought. Sorry, Miss Almia. Doctor. I need to help Hamo tune his equipment, so please excuse me too. Doctor, the Sarkaz that Miss Arkrock mentioned. Doesn't sound like Teresa's to me. It's a white-haired woman with a compassionate look, and the Sarkaz called her Your Majesty. Doctor, you might have forgotten, but I'll never forget even the tiniest detail about her expression or anything she said to me. You mean? I know it's impossible, but Dr. Race Windfall, from today onwards, you have the permission to access the following files. Some of the information in these files will be of interest to you. Whether it's information about her or information on the powers that Ami has inherited. You talked about this and you didn't believe me. At this point in time, trust is meaningless. I can't deny the importance you hold to Amia, and the thing she needs most in this Londinium operation is your assistance. Doctor, no matter what you two find in Londinium, you have to face it with her, together. I know you can do it. Not so fast, Amia. Right. I need to stay calm. I was almost going to chase after Miss Rockrock to ask her who she saw. But that could further fuel her misunderstanding about us. It's okay to have feelings, Amia. Yeah, Doctor. I'm feeling better now. You might have heard a little about the past from Dr. Calcip before we came to Londinium. But there are some things I haven't had the chance to talk to you about. Actually, for a very long time after that incident, I dreamt about you two a lot. In my dreams, you never talked. You just watched over me in silence. It was like that night out on the Barrens. You held my hand silently and I could sleep soundly. I was able to feel you, and I knew you were just asleep. Dr. Windfall, you might have been away for a little while, but you were there with me still. Amia. But she's not the same. She told me a lot of things in my dreams. From the fate of every single Sarkaz at Rhodes Island to if I wasn't sleeping well, if it was cold. She warned me about lots of things. It was like she was right there by my side. The more that happened, the more it struck home that she left us. Trust your feelings. There's so much that she didn't want to leave behind, and so many people and things that she kept thinking about. Us, Dr. Calcit, Rhodes Island, and the Sarkaz. If she was actually alive, Would she not come back to us? This must be a misunderstanding. You mean that Rock might have seen another Sarkaz who looked like her? It's true. That's possible. Doctor, do you remember what I said at the port? I know what emotion has taken hold of Londinium. It's anger. Sarkaz anger. And it's not just me who can hear it. This anger is so strong that all Sarkaz can hear it. Even a Wendigo altar can't give rise to such a strong resonance. It's like someone turned the Sarkaz centuries-old burning anger into an actual raging fire. If no one puts a stop to it, sooner or later it will burn through Londinium's skies and spread, burning everything in its path. That's why we need to get close to it as soon as we can find out what the source of the fire that's actually engulfing everything actually is. Wouldn't you get hurt if you got too close? You can see it, Doctor. Right. Emotionally, I'm not like I was before. The one ready to dive into the fire isn't the leader of Rhodes Island. Probably not the successor they keep talking about either. It's Anya. This is what I want. It's the answer I'm looking for. As an individual. And it's true. I'm also a little scared. I'm afraid of that answer. I don't want to see Dr. Calcet and everyone else have their hearts shattered. There's you too, Lamia. Yeah, right. There's me, too. If it's really her, I don't even want to imagine what that might mean. But this is something I must face. There's no other way forward. I'll face it with you. Thank you, Doctor. Just knowing you're here by my side gives me the courage to keep going. I'll go talk to Commander Clovisa now, to propose a partnership. Their friends were taken prisoner by the Sarkaz, and they need more manpower to rescue them. We also need their help. Going by original plan, we should already have rendezvous with our contact, the messenger lady. We need to figure out whether she's safe or not. She's a friend of the Self-Salvation Corps, and maybe their commander could help us find her. That's not to mention their guidance will make our journey into Central Londinium much more likely to succeed. Rhodes Island will prove to the Londinium citizens' Self-Salvation Corps that we're not here for the Sarkaz crown. Horn, the Dublin forces are actually really strange. They're going that way. Thought Sarkaz troops were guarding the area, though. Dublin would never have dared to go anywhere close with them around. They must have their reasons. I'll tell them. Isn't that a tad risky? They have 10 times our manpower. And that's why I'm going alone. The rest of you will continue as planned. Look for resources at their stronghold. They've just started relocating. Most likely, they haven't had the time to haul their supplies away, too. Be careful out there. You too. Hey, get a move on. Man doesn't want us to waste another second. No, you don't want to be doing this. Who does? Stinking devils treating us like a bunch of mercenaries. Don't let me see you slacking off. You better not embarrass the commander in front of the Sarkaz. Why aren't you keeping up? M611, respond. What's going on? Don't move. It's you! M611, call for... Don't speak, either. Hand over the comms. Alright. Now you can speak. Tell me. What are you helping the Sarkaz with? Like I tell you, you wicked Victorian wolf! Let me think. How did Dublin treat the Victorians who weren't willing to talk? They were hanged on a pulley a dozen meters off the ground, right? Too bad. I don't know how to make stone columns with arts. I don't have an easy way to send someone up so high. You wouldn't. Wouldn't I? True, if I were as shameless as your commander, watching my people sacrifice themselves in County Hillock, one by one wouldn't have bothered me one bit. How about this then? I'll tie you up, then dump you in some abandoned factory. There are lots of factories like that around here. Wouldn't take long to look through each of them, one by one. Now that's how I do things, right? It's thanks to my patience that I could rescue some of those poor soldiers from you people. I only hope that your commanding officer will find you too before you die alone, despairing in the darkness. No! My commander wouldn't... Please, spare me. What do you want to know? I just follow orders. I don't understand the complicated stuff. Yes, I'm quite sure of that. That Sarkaz commander is much smarter than your commanding officer. Whatever he's scheming, Mandragora will never figure it out. And you lads will have to keep letting the Sarkaz toy with you. Fine. You just need to tell me where you're headed. I'll figure out the rest myself. If you're back, why didn't you pay me a visit sooner? Wait, what? Oh! Triple traitor, triple cross. Oh, careful. The Shadehorn is throwing at magic. I know, right? Saying like, oh, your commander doesn't know jack stuff. It's like, what? Actually, like, beating Mandragora. Like, man. Mandragora. You have too many guests. Oh, I forgot. You want to see the Confessarius messenger. If he found out that I came back to Londinium, wouldn't that spell the end of my leisurely days? Even then, you don't have to wait for Hodor to leave before you show yourself. He's my man. He won't ever report your presence to the court. Oh, he's your man? Don't fool yourself. You don't trust anyone. If you really trusted him, you could have just hollered my name. You're the one who decided to wait until the Dublin feeling and your mercenary friends were gone before saying hello. Let me set this topic aside. You helped me lure the Dublin force in position this morning. I owe you this one. No, it's no big deal. Besides, I got a little surprise out of it. A surprise? For you of all people to use that word, I'm guessing you found more than a few rebels. Did you meet the Rhodes Islanders down there? There's more. Not only did I run into them, they're the ones who rescued me from Dublin and escorted me to the city walls. It wasn't for how antsy you were to test your prized new toy, such that I had to be blown up in front of them. Perhaps I could have followed them a little longer. I actually wanted to have a good chat with her. What if I tell you there's still a chance? Another job for me. Didn't you send the Dublins to the mercenaries to guard the temporary brig? Thought you had everything in place already and you just had to extend an invitation? I prefer writing myself a few insurance policies. Alright, alright. You owe us one then. Did you say us? No matter. There's no one else here. Truth be told, we don't really want to stay here for much longer. A narcissistic old man with the chalice is almost here, isn't he? Don't tell him about us. Of course. I have yet to repay your kindness after all. Another note. You should stop masquerading as a dead man. Not only might you find your cover blown, it also makes me feel uneasy. Yeah, I almost forgot. What an upstanding Sarkaz you are, right? Pupil of Theresa's. Relax. Next time we meet, I won't be Mr. Thomas anymore. What? Is that the shape? Is that the changeling? Ooh. Interesting. Horn's still mad about what Mandragora. I guess that's fair. If anyone's gonna get like upset at Mandragora, it's definitely Horn. She has that right. Wait, is this the introduction to like? Okay, so I know because I played the boss rush mode that there's the one boss that's just the changeling from Star Trek Deep Space Nine, because they disguise themselves as other like things, and they're like made of liquid. So especially like the way they say us, it's so on the nose to me as someone who has seen other media. It's like, oh, someone that can change their form and says us, they're part of a fucking collective consciousness. They're just going into a fucking ooze. Also seen that person in a previous stage. That guy specifically, you mean? That's Mr. Thomas, who was like the person that led us through these ones that got blown up here? Yeah, blown up here. And that's why they're like, yeah, that's it. I don't like it that you're taking the body, you're taking over the form of a dead man. Like, yeah, it's cool. I love Star Trek Deep Space Nine. No, go to 10-1. What was in 10-1? It was just Theresis and the one girl and Teresa, right? Oh, I can't skip this part. That's a really cool title, though. Okay, speed up. Oh, it's one of those guys. Oh, hey, it's the guy. It's the one dude. Cool. All the players, I like it. That's neat. Exciting times. Let me grab this. And then also, since I didn't finish all, I have exactly 25. Oh, look at that. I have exactly 25 sanity. Oh boy, I can't wait to become a zero sandy doctor. Dun, 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 dun. Perfect. With that, wrap it all up in a nice bow. Yoink me some rocks too to just take it on home. All right, service crew. It's late. Let's go ahead and get to bed. What do you mean it's still early? Well, service crew that lives in America, the only country in the world that matters. You still have time for one more? Oh, hell no. It actually is a little bit earlier than like normal, TBH. Like, why is it only like 11? Why do I feel tired right now? I think I'm gonna call it though, honestly. Even though the next one is an orange one, that just makes it more juicy, right? Sorry, Ben. I'm eepy. I'm tired. But with that, let me think. We have, fun fact for those that don't know, on Thursday we're doing karaoke. So if you want to come in for that, by all means, come along, have a good time for that. Outside of that, there's not much else for this week. Next week when we play, we're gonna be doing the event that's gonna drop. It's gonna be the cello event. Evan Holes is back, baby. Lithanian's back, baby. The Twin Empresses, ooh, we're gonna see them. So hopefully that's gonna be fun. Up to 10-5 on the story difficulty right now. Ooh, we're keeping right there, like, and nice. Hopefully, honestly, by the next time I play the game by the next time I play the story on stream, you should be like well into 11 by that point, hopefully. Thank you. Anytime, Ben, anytime. With that, I'm gonna send you guys off to hopefully more than just a little bit further. I'm gonna send you guys to Benny. I feel like Benny goes pretty late. He's in the shop right now. I don't know if he's gonna do more or not. I know he's like doing IS and stuff. Oh, speaking of, actually, before I forget, I'm not immune to Hot Lady Night. I was like, I want to buy that on stream. Forgot about that. Before I forget, I need to grab that one. I theoretically should also buy this one, but I'm gonna wait until I've been farming the not farming. I've been going through these. I record restored this one, and I think I'm close to doing this one. I'm like halfway there in the EXs now. So I've been doing that to farm OP, so I can get all my skins now. It's really good. Text Alter skin next week. Wait, what? I didn't know that. Oh shit. Oh no, that's a live 2D skin. That's gonna be expensive. Oh no 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 no. I don't even know what her skin is. Oh fuck. That's exciting then. Stick around for that next week then, folks. And Uncle Neural live, both of them? Oh, I can only get one. Boys, girls, Sarusk, if you're like me, get to these side stories. I was like, oh, I should farm OP because I'm gonna need that for skins. I didn't realize that live 2D, that those were coming. Fuck. Well, that aside, thank you for the informational highs. I'm gonna kick my OP farming into high gear now. Damn. But with that, I know nothing else. Again, karaoke on Thursday if you're so interested. Outside that, schedule on Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, stream times, right? Good. Fantastic. I'm gonna send you guys over to Benny. Benny's a really cool guy. Benny's also playing Arknights right now. He's a newer player, like I was many moons ago. So go support him. All right. With that, I know nothing else. So thank you guys for watching. I hope you enjoyed it, and hope you catch you next time. Peace out, everyone. And raid in 3, a 2, a 1. See you there.